coach. Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna be fine. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, your camera's a little blurry for me. I think it's fine. Your sound is totally good.
Yeah. Anybody have any idea why the Discord camera might be blurry? Because it's not blurry for me, which means it's probably a connection issue.
Yeah, I feel
Could it
like
be?
it's not connecting for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. Maybe I can use your VOD later if we do some
Yeah, that's
YouTube
fine too.
content.
Oh, I could maybe record this right now then. Um, oh, but then I have to
Well,
start
if
another
it's saving
stream.
to the VODs, then that would be fine.
Okay. Because I don't know the quality of the VODs. They should be okay though.
Hmm. Yeah, we usually just
Okay.
scrape our VODs. And it's all good.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so the first game that we played was against Kevin, which was a 1900 opponent. So this game was really interesting. And I don't remember what I played, but we're about to go through it, so we'll find out. Do you want to start now or do you want to wait a little bit longer?
We could get into it. Maybe you could maybe say a little bit about like the tournament. Like this was OTB
Yeah.
event.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, for your chat too, maybe. I just dropped my hair straightener. There's
Yeah,
too many things
actually,
around me right now.
you're probably new to Dojo's chat, but this is Elaynah.
Yeah.
She's a fellow streamer.
Hello, guys. Let me actually open your chat before I continue on my phone, so that way I could, see what's going on. Yeah, so I met Kostya at the chess festival
That's
at
right.
the
National
Twitch panel.
Open.
Yeah, so that was really fun.
Yeah, that was great. That was your first tournament, which to me was incredible.
Yeah, it
You
was.
did really well.
It was.
Um, and
Okay,
yeah,
okay, cool. We're good then. So yeah, so this next tournament I had was the Sacramento. What is it called? Tournament? I don't know. I forgot the name of it. It was something, some sort of tournament. Okay, but overall, it was a tournament, and that's what matters. Is it really that?
right.
No, it seems okay. And so, it was my second tournament ever, the 25th annual Sacramento Championship. Thank you, Adeline. Thank you. That is what that was, and it was my second tournament ever. And I played. Thank you for 3 months of it. And I played against, a few different rated opponents, like 1900 and then 600. And the 600s and the 900s were definitely underrated by a lot. So all my games were really difficult, and I played mostly the Caro Khan, I think, in the Scotch game, which is what I currently play. And so a lot of the games are going to be, what is it called? They're going to be, I guess, variations of those openings.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. And these games were longer, right? The time control was 90 plus 30.
Yeah, 90 plus 30.
Dang,
Very long.
That's serious. That's like a real adult time control.
Yeah, I learned a lot playing those long games though, and I was talking a little bit about it earlier today, but I think I overanalyzed a lot and overthought, and I basically calculated way too many lines, and then later I realized, like in my third game, I created such a difficult position, and I think it was after that game I realized that sure, I have this positional advantage, but it's so complicated. I'm not like experienced enough for it, that I think I have to start calculating only a few lines, because I'm not good enough yet to calculate a bunch of lines and make like create these complicated positions that I can't follow through with. And so I ended up flagging my third game because I was so much like so deep in thought, and it was just so complicated. I freaking ran out of time. So yeah.
Well, that's interesting. So it's definitely very common for players to just end up
Yeah.
spending like too much time, and then you don't leave yourself with enough time for the really complicated part later on, and the
Yeah.
game just gets super tactical.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of newer players end up having the opposite problem where they just kind of play too quickly because they're used to playing like Blitz and Rapid online, and then they kind of rush,
Mhm.
and then they don't use their time, which I think honestly
Yeah.
is a much bigger problem than like using maybe a little bit too much time. I tuned into your streams a bit. I was watching you play.
Mhm.
Honestly, I felt like your time usage was good,
Mhm.
especially since you're, like less experienced. I would rather you spend more time and like make sure you're
Mhm.
playing careful and like not blundering rather than like trying to keep up with your opponent and then you like miss something, you
Yeah.
like hang something and then, the game's just over.
Yeah.
So it's all about
Yeah,
like
it
finding that balance eventually. But we'll definitely
definitely.
talk about the time
For
usage
sure.
because that's a
Yeah, for me,
very
I've
important
noticed
part.
my all my opponents play really fast, and I think it's a little bit more frustrating for that reason when you spend so much time
Yeah.
creating positions and then losing because, I mean, that's like a double-edged sword kind of situation. If you spend a lot of time trying to like think of these positions and tactics, and then also trying to figure out defense, a lot of times like the person reacting could just basically sit there and react. They don't have to like think, they just have to not blunder, right? A lot of times. And
Mm-hmm.
like see what you're thinking, like what your ideas are. And so I don't know. That like kind of made me a little bit annoyed, like with myself in a way too. I'm like, why am I even spending all of this time trying to create these positions when
Yeah.
really all they have to do is just react to it? And like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but that's something I like kind of realized that,
No, I
yeah,
think I get it. When you're an attacking player, you often do have to take a certain amount of risk, which could mean like
yeah,
sacrificing material. It could mean accepting a weakness early on, and then you have to kind of like defend that weakness the whole game while you're
yeah,
looking for your attack. And yeah, it's on you to kind of make enough threats, and then your opponent can
yeah.
just try to defend. But okay, it goes both ways. Now I remember one of your opponents. Uh,
Hmm.
I think they were probably a kid or something. They like hung their rook in one move. Like they played super
Hmm.
fast. I think they had a ton of
Hmm.
time on their clock, and then they just hung
Hmm.
their rook, and then you forked them.
That's
You won the rook, and
that's Derek. Derek's in here right now,
oh
actually.
no, oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Well,
I'm sorry.
we'll definitely be going over that game. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's
that was so that's the both sides of the
yeah,
coin, right? Derek's
yeah,
probably not going to flag too many games, but sometimes he's
right,
going to hang a full rook.
right, right, for
So,
sure. But yeah, so anybody have any questions before we move on to the games? Because we are going to go into the first game, which was very complicated. So it's definitely going to be interesting because I was doing pretty well, and then I made a weakness, and he was able to just take a hold of that weakness and win the game. So I think that that's something that a lot of people run into. And it's not, as a newer player, it's not always that easy to realize like the weaknesses you're creating at times, like
mm-hmm.
in certain squares. And I think that's what happened to me because I did not realize I was creating such a big weakness. Until after I made the move, I was like, yeah, this was a bad move. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Well, yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think I'm following.
Okay, so it's been 3 days, so I kind of forgot how this game went. So
No worries.
okay, so he played a Sicilian
Mm-hmm.
here. And I mean this is just the opening I play. And anyways, so I think this is the Alapin, right? In
Yeah,
this position.
the C3 Sicilian.
I
Right.
usually play the Alapin, and he was a high rated player, so I'm like, I don't mind, like playing the Alapin,
Cool.
and just making more, I guess, pawn moves in this situation. And so that's exactly what I did. Hi, lettuce. Okay, and then he played this move. So this is interesting because I actually don't know how many times I have played like against this variation. I don't even know what this variation is actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is this? Like e6 and then d5 attacking that pawn.
Yeah, it kind of
And
resembles like a French, right? Except okay, black played a Sicilian, but now
oh yeah,
kind
now
of
it's French.
by
You're right.
transposition, it's
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
yeah, like a
Now that I
French
look at it,
structure.
You're right. This is French. This is because I used to play the French. It's this exact line. And here with my move bishop to e2, I just wanted to develop another piece. And if he took there, I was like, I'm gonna try this out. I don't know if it's a good idea. If he takes that pawn, I'm gonna go ahead and just take it with my queen, right? But I wasn't confident bringing out the queen that early was good. But I just wanted to try it out. And that's exactly what I did.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, can you make me like a contributor by the way or something so
Oh yeah.
I can draw arrows?
Yeah. No problem. I'm gonna give you full control.
Oh, great.
Okay, there you
that should
go.
work. So yeah, actually, this is kind of there's this common trick when black plays,
Mm-hmm.
for example, d6, you go c3, knight
Mm-hmm.
f6. You probably know this one, bishop e2. You
Mm-hmm.
can leave this pawn
And that they
hanging.
take, yeah.
You got
Yeah.
the queen a4 check. So okay, with this
Yeah.
one, like you win a full piece, right? So that's
Yeah.
definitely worth it.
Yeah, I've done this one before, but he didn't do that. He did the d5 move, and so I wasn't. Yeah, and so what I did was after that I checked.
Right.
I checked, and then I took the pawn, but I'm not sure that this was the best move. I'm really not, but I thought that maybe it would be interesting because I can take one more move to get a bishop out and then also get my queen out. But of course, the issue is getting your queen out too early at the same time could be a little bit scary.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
So like right away, black gets to develop the knight for free because you have to like
yeah.
move the queen again. And so
Yeah.
if we just count like the number of queen moves you're making, it's like 1, 2, and then 3. And then on c4, you might get kicked one day as well by like another
Right.
piece, right?
Right.
So if we do this, we definitely want to get something out of it. Like sometimes you see early queen moves because it like provokes a weakness, and then maybe it's worth it in the long run. Here it kind of feels like, yeah, black just gets to develop, and then it's not even clear that our queen is like super happy on c4 either.
Right.
But let's go back here. So like what to do against d5?
Yeah. I thought maybe d3, but it felt a little slow to me. And I thought maybe pushing to e5, but then I don't feel the best playing such lines, but I guess you know what? It wouldn't have been the worst because I don't like playing e5 and then d4 because then a lot of times your d pawn is attacked, and then it's kind of like you're playing for that pawn, like defending that pawn. So I'm not the biggest fan usually of playing like pushing e5 and getting that like what is this called? Like that usual I guess variation of the French or the Caro.
Like like the advanced variation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just call it like you can also call it like a space advantage, like taking a lot of space.
Right.
Let me ask you kind of like a fundamental question. You know, like when you have this pawn tension with black attacking your pawn, and of course you kind of have to do something about this one. Do you understand like the decision that it's like you basically have 3 choices here as white?
What choices?
All right, so like the 3 basic choices are like you can push past the pawn, right?
Yeah.
You can take the pawn, or you can just
Ignore
keep the
it?
tension. So like defend the pawn like with d3, or like you did bishop
Okay.
e2, like indirectly
Right.
defending the pawn.
Right. Okay. I
A
get
simple
that.
way
Yeah.
to like remember this is you can call it push, take, or stay. It's like easy way
Push,
to kind of,
take, or what?
or stay, like keeping the
Push,
tension.
take, or
Basically,
stay.
like just keeping the pawn where it's at.
You know what? I gotta take some notes here. Let me grab my notebook.
Yeah.
So
By
these
all
are some
means.
good tips. This is chat. Take some notes. Seriously,
This is very
good
useful.
stuff.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't,
Yeah.
you know, because
Yeah.
it makes like very simple sense when you kind of hear it this way,
Right.
but it's not something that's always super conscious. But
Yeah.
I want to give you like a framework for how to at least think about making this decision, because it's very tough. It's often tricky to figure out like what's the right thing to do when you have all these options.
Right. Right. Let me find my pen. I think they're all in my like bag right now. Okay, I'll just use this one. So you said push, stay, or
So push, take, or stay.
push, take, or stay. Okay. Push, take, or stay. I like that. That just like simplifies things a lot.
Super easy.
So
Yeah.
it's really good. It's really good. Okay.
So let's just quickly think about why you would want to do either of
Okay.
these. Let's start with
Sure.
takes. When you take a pawn, what that does is it opens
Yeah.
up the position, right? Because now there's more open
Yeah.
lines for like your bishops, your rooks, your heavy pieces, and so on.
Yeah.
So taking makes sense basically if you want to open the position.
Right.
And you might want to open the position if you're ahead in development. You might want to open the position if your opponent's king is in the center. Or maybe you just
Okay.
simply prefer more open positions, like you were just saying a second ago.
Yeah.
You don't really like
Yeah.
e5, then you have to play d4. And you have a lot of
Yeah.
space, but then you have to defend these pawns. And actually, that's not super easy.
Hmm. Right.
So in this exact case, like I think pushing and taking space. Okay, the
Hmm.
advantages of taking space is that it cramps your opponent's position. Now black can't
Hmm.
develop the knight to f6, for example, bishop to d6,
Yeah.
and a lot of times, if the opponent doesn't have a lot of space, then their pieces are going to start feeling very cramped. But it's a different kind of game. It's definitely not
Right.
to everyone's
Right.
taste. So I would say like these two are probably kind of equivalent here. Like you could go e5, you can also take on d5. Like probably takes back with the pawn, maybe with the queen also is possible.
Yeah.
And then you can play d4, you fight for the center. The position's a
Right.
little bit more open, a little bit like, let's say, simpler to
Yeah.
play.
So now we have a semi-open position, basically, which isn't
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then the third option here would be to, let's say, keep the tension to play something like d3. Normally, this
Hmm.
wouldn't be too bad because your idea is that you're
Yeah.
just keeping your pawn on e4 secure. If black takes back, you're happy to take back with the pawn. Here, you
Right.
are allowing an endgame. I
Yeah.
don't think it's the worst endgame ever. I think it's fine, but
Okay.
not everyone loves endgames, right? So maybe you don't want to allow an endgame this
Right.
early. So going back here, that's how you would kind of approach this decision. You would think like,
Yeah.
okay, do I want to take and keep things more open? Do I want to get some space with
Hmm.
e5? Or do I want to just kind of keep the center and not do anything
Okay.
too dramatic?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's definitely good.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't take. I think that actually would have fit my style a bit better. But perhaps I was just thinking because I usually play well, I definitely didn't want to do e5 because I usually when I play the French or the Caro, I like that like for myself.
Like it is
So
black, right?
yeah, I like it as black. I don't mind them taking more space up because usually I can get some counterplay on the queen side and just really attack that D and E pawn very well. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. And okay, now you can kind of use this like
Yeah.
in the future. Whenever you have this pawn tension,
Right.
it's always kind of something
Right.
you're thinking about. Um, so, all right, we had this knight of 6, queen c4, bishop e7,
Yeah.
d4, very good move, right? Just taking the center.
Right.
Takes and pawn takes.
Mm-hmm.
Pawn takes definitely correct.
Okay.
So now you are left with this, we call it an isolated queen pawn.
Right. Right.
But had you taken with the knight, the issue is that black can just keep trading pieces,
Yeah.
and you can't really avoid ending up with this isolated pawn anyway. So
Right.
since you are going to get this pawn,
Right.
it's much better for you to keep more pieces on the board.
Yeah.
So
Wait, it's better to keep more pieces on the board with that isolated pawn?
yeah. So this position, it's like, it's very double-edged because you have a little bit more space, you have some more open lines, but the pawn on
Yeah.
d4 is a weakness, and
Yeah.
it can't be defended by any other pawns, right? Which means your
So
pieces
you need
kind
more
of have to
pieces.
babysit the pawn.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's kind of how the game went. So, all right.
So what that
Right.
means is like you are kind of playing for the initiative a lot of times when you're the
Yeah.
one with the weak pawn, and that means you want more
Yeah.
pieces on the board, more pieces to potentially
Right.
attack with.
Okay.
So far, I feel like honestly, you played the opening like very well. I mean, okay, the early queen jump was not great, but I think you ended up with
Yeah. Yeah.
perfectly reasonable position.
Yeah. 1 second. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
in chat spamming. Okay. Yeah, so the position definitely like the opening I felt was decent. But you'll see later on there's one move I think that really cost me the game. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So b5, drop back,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
bishop b7, rook c1, rook d8, and
Mm-hmm.
a4. Okay, yeah, I feel like
This move, A4,
so
I think.
right. I've seen your chat maybe
Yeah.
memeing a little bit about the castling thing.
Yeah, a
Kind of
little bit.
starting
A
to
little
get
bit.
it now. So yeah, do you remember this moment in the game? Because definitely this looks like a very natural moment to castle, right? Literally every other piece is developed
Oh,
except this rook on h1.
yeah. So I do remember this. I didn't castle because I was concerned about their knight and the queen and potentially the bishop too. You see that bishop on b7.
Mm-hmm.
They have three pieces that can come in and coordinate to attack my king side. And so I just wasn't sure that castling was a good move. It felt like I was kind of cornering my king.
Right. Okay. Yeah, this is a typical thing. I hear this a lot. So it's good we can try to address
Hmm.
it. Because well, the truth is usually, what's the point of castling, right? It's to tuck your king away
Hmm.
from the center
Right,
where like the main battle is going to happen.
right.
And generally your king gets, three pawns in front as just like direct protection.
Yeah, yeah,
And as long as you don't push these pawns too far, it's pretty difficult to break down. I mean,
right.
they're very solid. The issue is if you don't castle, two things. Number one, your king sometimes gets caught in the center, and then there can be some random
Yeah,
check or something that
yeah,
happens. Second issue, maybe even a bigger one, it's like your rook just doesn't get into the game.
yeah,
Like if you could put your rook on d1 here, then actually your
yeah,
king on e1 would not be that bad. Like I would still want to like tucked away, like f1, g1,
yeah,
but
yeah.
um,
That was my second mistake, I think. I think even with the threats I felt like there was, it probably would have been better to castle because that later on cost me the game even more. So, like,
mm-hmm.
yeah, unfortunate.
So yeah, it's never easy. Of course, if it's always a
Mhm.
balance. Like if your opponent
Yeah,
has a pawn on h3 already,
yeah,
and everything is looking at your king, then yeah, sometimes
yeah,
it's
right,
crazy to castle. Or if there's an open h file, that could be very dangerous as well. So you definitely do
right,
have to think about it. Here, I feel like
yeah,
probably more danger in the center.
yeah,
But let's just look at this a little bit because, of course, you were concerned about castles and then something like knight
right,
g4, right?
right, right.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, this is annoying, like hitting your bishop.
Yeah,
And then black does actually have some potential threats. Let's say we
right.
made some random move like a4. Black could
Mm-hmm.
try to open up the bishop.
Right,
And already this could be like a huge problem,
right.
for instance, followed by bishop takes f3 and queen h2 mate.
Yeah. So it was scary for that reason. I mean, there was a,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But you get a move here. So maybe we could just think quickly like how you could maybe react to
yeah,
this.
right. Sure. So if we did a castle here and they moved that, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
mm, so instantly I think like, what if we bring that d pawn up and close it? They take with their pawn, but of course then they could just move it down at the same time. So I don't know if that does much. And then of course we have that bishop attacking that knight if we move the knight out of the way. So I don't know, but then well their king is already threatening. Well, not yet. They're not threatening mate yet. But we can't move that knight out of the way. So I guess what we can do is I guess we can kick the knight away. And exchange those bishops or exchange that, let me show chat.
Like
Something like
h3.
that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And then of course we have this open over here, which is super nice. There's still obviously this threat later on, but I don't think they can. Oh no, they can come over here though. If they like move this out of the way somewhere, all of a sudden there's this threat over here. But then it definitely feels like it's starting to get kind of risky here. I don't know.
Well, let's look at it.
Hey
I mean,
guys.
Black traded off one
Mhm.
of their pieces. You did lose a
Yeah.
bishop, but you managed to kind of strengthen your d pawn, which is now nice. You don't
Right.
have to worry about this one anymore.
Right.
And your rook got the open f file,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you can use. Um, I
Mm-hmm.
would say this is not bad for white.
Okay.
There is maybe like some weakness that black can try to
Yeah.
target, but I think
Yeah.
you're generally going to be fine here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Okay.
Back here at this point, another move you could consider knight e4,
Knight
kind of hitting
e4.
the queen.
Okay. You know, I didn't even see that move.
That's fine.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, that
um,
is good.
then okay, you get a tempo, and yeah, black doesn't have like a ton of time exactly to,
Right.
let's say, get their attack going.
Okay. So they could, I mean, they don't have that many places to move, it seems. There's d5 and d7. The rest seem kind of, and c7, I guess, but they seem kind of scary for him.
Yeah, c7, like, yeah, it's lining up against your rook. Maybe queen b8,
Yeah.
just out of the way, hoping to kind of keep in touch with the h pawn.
Yeah. Right.
Um,
Right.
and
Yeah. It's definitely just a little bit like this gets complicated because we have this hanging knight now. And once again, all we have defending that H pawn and defending from checkmate is literally just that knight. And the moment it's gone, it's like, you know, it gets a little bit tricky. It could get dangerous too.
yeah, you got to make sure this knight doesn't get lost. But look, let's say you
Mm-hmm.
just go rook d1 here, just
Mm-hmm.
kind of developing that rook. This creates an escape
Right.
square for the king. That
Okay.
means that
That's
even if
true.
black somehow did get to your knight, you take back with your bishop, you're not even
Yeah.
getting mated there. Your king just kind of walks
Well,
out.
can't they just go to H1 though?
Yeah,
After?
and then king would get the e2 square because your bishop would be on f3.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay.
And
And
then
that's
the
not bad
bishop
at
is like
all.
brilliant. It's like defending
Right.
g2 and yeah,
Right.
your king. Yeah, okay, you lost a
Okay.
pawn, but yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
black can just go crazy, sacking everything to get this queen h2, and then okay, your king just snakes away,
Right.
right? Um,
That's true.
so yeah, I mean, look, your position looks
Mm-hmm.
fine. Like your pieces are developed and in the
Yeah.
center and mostly defended. Okay, there could be some tactics here, like with knight takes d4 or something.
Mm-hmm.
This is of course totally possible, but in
Yeah.
general, as long as you haven't lost like too much time, you've developed your pieces, you haven't made too many
Right.
pawn moves or weaknesses, you should be able to castle. It's just kind of like the logic of the game, especially you're playing white. You really
Right.
have to make some serious mistakes for black to generate like a serious attack. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, that does. Okay.
Um, so okay, a4 probably not great, and I'm guessing your opponent
Yeah.
starts fighting back. So knight a5.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying. You got to go back. Bishop
Right.
d5 and
So this is where things got very messy because I missed a few threats. Like here, this one right
yeah,
here.
knight b3, and then you got to
Yeah.
move the rook, and now knight takes d4.
Yeah.
Wins the pawn. But I mean, this is actually very tough.
Yeah.
I mean, starting from b4, I don't really see a ton of options
Yeah.
for you. Like, okay, maybe you could have put the knight
Yeah.
on b1 maybe, and then brought it out to d2.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a possibility. Let's say like knight a5, black does the same thing. You go queen d1. And,
Yeah.
okay, maybe a little
I
bit
think
better.
that, yeah, knight to b1 probably is so much better. So much better. Jay, the tournament was really hard, but it went well. 3-3 basically.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
gotta
yeah.
say, for like just your second tournament, you're still doing like really, really well. Like for someone that
Yay.
just started
I'm
playing
glad to
like
hear.
last year, I mean, for sure. Um, so yeah, if we criticize your moves, it's because we want you to be better. That's,
Right. For sure.
that's
This is
really
gonna
it.
help for my next tournament. So yeah.
Um, so yeah, comparing like knight
Yeah.
a2, knight b1, I guess you can kind of tell on a2, the knight has a hard time getting back into the game. Yeah, because you have to still move the rook,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
b4 is very well defended. Whereas on
Right.
b1, I guess you have kind of more immediate prospects of knight d2.
Right.
So maybe that would have been um, an improvement. But yeah, here it gets very tough. I mean, what can you
Yeah.
do? Yeah, you got to defend the knight.
Yeah. Not much I can do.
And no, your opponent plays, I think, very well in this
Yeah.
phase.
Right.
Grabs the pawn.
Yeah, all because of the A4 move. It was just bad, apparently.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it just, I guess it created too much of a weakness on, like, I guess B3, it seems. So, B3 and, A3 as well. No, A3 is fine, but B3 is weak.
Well, what happens is it, kicks your knight away from the center. You're forced to play knight a2.
Oh, that's true.
And like
Yeah.
that's kind of what lets black take over, like
That's
bishop
okay.
d5 and
Yeah.
so.
Right. Not good at all.
Well, it happens. Yeah, if you make
Yeah.
a serious mistake, and oh my God, I've done this many times, believe
Yeah.
me. Yeah, strong players, they just kind of punish you. They're
Right.
somewhat relentless.
Here, I
Although,
think that when he moved out of the way.
hmm
Oh, sorry, go on.
yeah, I feel like, I mean, at least you
I should have taken here.
you got something here. Yeah, taken.
Yeah. I should have taken because, I mean, it stops their king from castling later on and gets my other pieces into play a bit more too.
Yeah, at
So,
least take
like,
on e7, right?
yeah, maybe
Force the
then
king
take
out.
the a6 pawn and then try to figure something out. Unless we want to, like, punish them right away, But even if
hmm
we do something like that later on, that'd be nice because of this pawn over here. Like, I don't know. Something
Yeah.
at least.
Well, white has to be very careful right now because the rook is lined up against the queen. So,
Yeah, that's why I like, yeah.
so in the game you went queen c2. I think avoiding this, which I think makes a lot of sense. Maybe
Yeah.
you could have taken first
Yeah, I should have taken first here.
and then play queen
Right.
c2, something like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
For
you get
sure.
off of the d file, and then yeah, you look for
Yeah.
some checks, and
Right. That
okay,
gives me
black
some
has
sort of it,
to
like,
be careful
yeah.
here. Yeah.
Because it just got really tricky because I didn't take and then that piece is just sitting there. There's that tension. And then,
hmm
there's all of this going on here too. Like, I don't know. It was a little bit scary.
So queen c2. Okay,
Yeah,
takes you
and
to
then
b3.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So plus they have this and it's just problematic. I
Right.
don't know.
So you got to go queen d2.
Yeah, basically.
Um, and takes, and oh, he gets rook c8. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
That was not good at all.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
this was probably would have been fine if I'd castled. So like I had those two
Oh,
rooks defending each
yeah, of
other.
course, right. Yeah, if you have the same position where you're already castled, then your
Yeah.
rook's defended,
Yeah.
you're basically fine. Yeah.
Right. So that part was not good at all.
So you kind of learned your lesson in this game, which is a good thing. A good thing. That's
Apparently not because I did that again later with not
some lessons
castling.
you have to learn multiple times. That's true. So
Yeah. It's hard. I keep telling myself I'll do it and then it just doesn't seem right and so I don't do it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play a normal game. I'm not gonna be crazy and then I'm crazy in the game. Like I do just wild things. So I just don't know. It's weird. I just have to play maybe more over the board and kind of figure it out.
yeah, no, of course, like it's all about experience, and I don't think there's anything wrong with trying stuff and trying different
Right.
strategies. I mean, it's like
Right.
it's your responsibility as a chess player, just kind of play your best, and if you see something
Yeah.
that looks interesting, you'll learn from it either way,
For
even if
sure.
it's not good objectively.
For
So
sure.
I
At
always
least Jay
encourage
doesn't
players to
castle either.
to try
Uh-huh.
and like sacrifice if they're not sure. Like you feel like it's an interesting
Okay.
sacrifice, you might get a strong
Yeah.
attack.
Okay.
Just go for it. Like number one, your
Yeah.
opponent is going to have a hard time
Yeah.
defending. Most players are, they get under
Mhm.
pressure. and number
Right.
two, you'll learn from the game either way.
For
So
sure. Definitely, I think that sorry, I was gonna say. I think that like online I'll sacrifice, but like over the board it feels more like there's more to lose. So I'm kind
yeah,
of
it's harder. No, I get
yeah,
that. I mean, okay,
yeah,
I've been playing OTB for a while, but when I first started playing on like DGT boards and then everyone could see my games, I had a hard time
yeah.
sacrificing in those games. I was like, oh, people are watching. Yeah, I'm gonna be down a piece.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
it's
scary
hard.
because like there's
It's
stuff
hard.
you miss too, like for me specifically. And like I want to sacrifice pieces, but I'm like, what if there's a line I'm missing? And that happened a lot in this tournament. I like calculated something, but then like I or not miscalculated, but I may have missed like a square that the piece can go to that's being attacked or something like that. And then all of a sudden your sacrifice doesn't mean anything because your sacrifice requires they play a certain line. And so like it gets a little bit tricky.
Yeah, that's definitely not a great feeling. You sack something, you calculate a bunch of
Yeah,
lines, you feel like you're a genius,
yeah,
and then they
for
just find
sure.
one move, and all of a sudden you're like, oh no, why did I
Yeah,
do this? But
yeah, for
um,
sure.
well, that's why
Speaking,
practice
uh-huh,
is so important. You know, like just playing training
right.
games, especially games like let's say that are OTB,
Yeah,
but they're not rated
yeah,
games, just against a training partner, so it's kind of low
right.
stakes, and
Yeah.
the more
I
you
think
play,
it's
the more you kind of
yeah.
build up that
Playing
evaluation,
over the board. I gotta just play more over the board. That's gonna help a lot because it's
for
not the
sure.
same as playing online. So
Yeah.
I just can't calculate the same way for whatever reason. So I'm hoping I can just start playing more over the board.
Yeah, no, that will definitely help a lot.
For sure.
I mean, I think you really didn't do that bad in this game. Like your opponent
Mm.
is honestly very strong and played really well. Um,
Yeah.
so, like I wouldn't criticize any of Black's moves. Honestly, I think he
Uh-huh.
played really clean.
Right.
And it was, let's say, one inaccuracy in the opening with like Bishop E2, losing some time with the Queen, and
Right.
then one kind of serious mistake with A4,
Right.
kind of
I
allowing
think
Black to take
this
over.
game could have went both ways if I didn't play A4, perhaps. Because yeah, that kicking away that knight, like you mentioned, and taking control of those A3 and C3 squares in a way too with that pawn. Not a good idea. That was a mistake. I sometimes
Right.
underestimate pawns a bit, it seems, because I mean, like pawns can be very powerful. Not only do they basically control those two squares, they also allow their pieces to come in and sit there. It's problematic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Actually, speaking of pawn moves, another
Hmm.
option we didn't really discuss here. It's not
Yeah.
always the best option, but let's say knight g4 was really a serious problem
Yeah.
for you and you didn't want to castle. Maybe h3
Yeah.
then. Now,
Yeah.
this isn't a move you want to play just like in every
Right.
position, right? Because it's a
Right.
pawn move, it's a tempo. But
Yeah.
if black can't really do anything on the next turn, then all right, you're
Right.
castling, you're bringing your rook to d1, and
Yeah.
everything
And he
is
really
fine.
can't. Right. Looking at this position, there's not much that can be done at the moment. So
Hmm. As
I
long
think
as
I've,
d4 is
yeah,
defended. Exactly.
right. I think I've considered H4, H3, but then against my better judgment, I played more an aggressive move, trying to open up, that file to attack that bishop, which long term doesn't really do much because they can just, push that pawn down, which I knew. So I have no idea why I did that.
Well, it happens. It happens. Here, the cool thing,
Yeah.
without playing a4, is if black kicks your knight anyway, you have
Yeah.
this a4 square.
You know,
And
oddly enough, the engine thinks
c5.
this right here.
Hmm.
Not this move, but say we went back. Oh no, like this over here, if I made this knight move instead, I think. The engine says this is equal still, it's balanced.
Yeah,
Playable.
you're totally fine.
But it's because of the knight move to A or to where did I move the knight? Forgot.
Well, in the game, it was a4 and then knight went back to a2.
Okay.
Whereas from
So
a4, of
I
course, your knight
yeah.
gets the knight
Yeah,
c5 square.
here this is already not that good. But if I make this move, wait, whose turn is it? They make this move, I make this move. Yeah, no, this is not a good move for me. Now,
Starts to kind of,
white does not have the edge at all.
yeah.
Hi, Watts. Hi, Robin. Yeah. Okay, so mistake.
That's okay. Honestly, I wouldn't pay
Yeah.
much attention to especially the chess.com engine, unless it's
Hmm.
like something agreed. Like if you hang a piece and it shows you, it's like, all right, that, you can trust
Right.
that. But for these kind of like minor changes,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. It can be helpful, but it's not always that helpful, to be honest. Still got a
Right.
lot of work to do. Um,
Fair enough.
That's okay.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I'm guessing in the game after Black pinned the bishop, it was
Hmm.
probably kind of over.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty bad here.
Because it's like an extra piece and just
Yeah.
no good compensation really.
No, there's really not much I can do here. Like, I should have went for knight to e3 first, I think, but whatever. I
Yeah.
think and not worry about that, just literally. But then it's like it's scary because then they have that pass pawn and I don't know. But yeah, the game at this point was just completely lost. So
Yeah,
yeah,
piece up against like a strong opponent, like yeah, like I couldn't save this
yeah,
game against this guy.
yeah.
I mean,
No,
it's just it's really tough.
right.
Um,
Really, really tough here.
yeah. So
Okay, well,
it happens.
right. Yeah, it seems like 1-2 mistakes this game, kind of not castling, and then that the knight move wasn't the best, and a4 was not the best. At least not then. I think I needed those rooks connected first. Because, like, losing that bishop is what, cost quite a bit at that point.
That was, of
So,
course, right. Like
yeah.
the biggest
Yeah.
mistake is just ending up losing the piece.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, you connect rooks, your pieces are in the game. You look for some counterplay,
Right.
and yeah,
For
game
sure.
definitely continues.
For sure. But yeah, nonetheless, a pretty good game. I don't know what does anybody in chat know what the accuracy was for this game? Yeah, H3 probably would have been better access. Probably would have been better. Just like a few mistakes I can work on for sure. But I think the lack of full development by not connecting the rooks was definitely problematic. And it's a problem I ran into a lot in this tournament for whatever reason. I don't know why. But yeah, it was a problem for me.
I think your accuracy was fine. Accuracy is such a silly
Hmm.
thing because you made like let's say
Yeah.
3 bad moves out of
Yeah.
38. so so your accuracy was like you know very
Fair enough. Fair
it's pretty
enough.
good. It's like 90%.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, it's would you say that like in chess, it comes down to like your opponent just making a blunder or a mistake, or like what at the end of the day? Is that what it comes down to?
It definitely, yeah, a lot of it ends up getting decided by who makes the bigger mistake or who makes the final
Right.
mistake.
Right.
Um, in general, I
Okay.
mean, I think tactics and calculation are going to account for a lot of the difference between
Right.
two opponents. If someone's just way
Right.
stronger, then it doesn't matter what opening you play or what kind of happens. Like
Right.
eventually, the game will get complicated and their skills will take over.
Okay.
But when you have two players that are kind of pretty close
Yeah.
tactically, then
Yeah.
it really does kind of get decided more like maybe by who's more comfortable in the opening, who
Right.
likes the structure more, who just gets like the better position. But yeah, a game can't be won unless
Yeah.
someone makes a mistake. It's kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
Right.
Um,
And usually I think the calculating and finding like, like an idea and then hoping that they kind of fall for it seems to be a thing too. I don't know, but yeah.
yeah, it's a
Also a
kind
good
of
afternoon should be.
hope chess.
Yeah, it's
Um,
in a way. I mean, I guess like that's why there's a bit of psychology involved in chess. Like for
Absolutely.
me, I try to go for moves that attack multiple pieces because then they're less likely to notice your initial or your actual plan, right? Like, hey, like if you have like Anastasia's mate or something like that, and then you're attacking that H pawn, but then you're attacking this other piece that's kind of hanging,
hmm
might not notice it. They might not notice the mate. So, like
Absolutely.
having
Yeah.
like
Two
a
threats is always
positional
better than
play,
one.
yeah. So it does come down a little bit to into or like to that too in chess, and I think like in any high level gameplay, usually comes down to like a bit of psychology for sure.
Yeah, especially you I think we'll feel a lot more over the board
Yeah,
as well compared to online. When you can actually
for
see your
sure.
opponent and sense kind of what they're feeling, what they're thinking
Yeah,
about, what side of the board they're even looking at. Like, yeah, you can
right.
definitely you can definitely
Yeah, for sure, for
influence
sure.
them.
That's very true. Okay,
Um,
well, that was the first game we played, guys, against the 1900 on the tournament or in the tournament, and good game. I did lose it, but still a really good game. A few mistakes were made that I will definitely work on. So I think that is it for this game.
mhm.
Yeah, 1900 should be, but it went very well. It was, does chat have any questions about this game or any other questions relating to it before we move on to the next one?
Yeah, I think
That's always so quiet when
pretty
you do
solid game
collabs. Like
overall.
everybody's listening and they don't want to talk because you're talking to someone,
You don't want
which
to
is
be rude.
understandable. Yeah, it's understandable.
Very understandable. I do wish sometimes um, people would treat the Twitch chat more like a lecture hall. You know, because sometimes you're like in the middle of like a full lesson and then someone comes in like, hey, like, what are the best books? And it's like,
That's hilarious. Are you reviewing all the games? Oh, I'm gonna try to review all the games today. Yes, Jay. Knight to E3. Knight to E3 here. Or wait, where should be? In the line, he showed where when you castle and he went knight to G4 and you played rook to D1. Does he think knight to D4 actually works as a tactic?
oh yeah, we can look at
And
that.
knight
That
takes
was
D4. Sure.
this position. So we were thinking about like castling, knight
Mm-hmm.
G4. I was thinking knight E4.
Yeah.
Queen went back. Rook
Right.
D1. And then, yeah, out of the corner, I was thinking about this because it opens up the bishop against the
Yeah.
knight. And then if rook takes, black can throw in
Yeah.
rook takes. So
Yeah.
to me, it looked like black was kind of winning a pawn, but it's really not so simple
Uh-huh.
because at the end, all right, there's
Yeah.
bishop takes G7.
Right.
You can also think about, because here actually black
Oh,
is the
I
one that's not
see.
castled. So it's not even clear that
Yeah.
white's king is necessarily in
Right.
more trouble. Now you can think about A4 as well.
Oh no,
Although,
and
okay, I
white.
see the eval
I think
bar
that's only.
absolutely hated
Yeah.
that move.
Yeah, no, I hated that move.
All right, all right, here
Yeah.
I think there's
What's up, Dylan?
some issues.
Hello,
So
hello.
yeah, it feels like black can get away with it, but
Yeah.
right, still pretty complicated.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, that's why I feel like maybe H3
Yeah.
um, would be the choice.
Yeah, H3 definitely seems like it would just stop a lot, so you know,
Yeah, kind of avoids a lot of
probably
things.
would be good. Would be good. Hi, Vindictive. Yes, Kostya and I are reviewing the tournament games. Oh, Dylan, let me know if you want to join the call. We're gonna start our second review soon.
Yeah, what's up, Dylan?
SoCal is gonna join us and analyze the games as well. Do you want to add him? I don't think I have him on Discord.
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay. Sounds good.
1 second.
I'm gonna eat well after the stream because I have not ate yet, you guys, and I am getting hungry. I just didn't have time to eat today. Oh, speaking of which, chat, guess what? It's something chess related, but I want you guys to guess what I did yesterday. Guess what I did. Whoever wins gets a cookie. Or better to wait until after the game. Yeah, I'm gonna eat well though, but I gotta eat healthy. Hi Pookie, how's it going? How you been? Bought a new book? No. But keep going, keep going. It has been a while. Guess what I did yesterday? It's something related to chess, like I said, and bought a DGC board. I did. I bought the
Oh shit. Oh, we lost it. Oh no. That was so exciting. Oh, 1 sec, folks. We'll get it back.
No, but I bought a DGC board, so for our next tournament, we're gonna have that. Oh. What the heck?
Sorry, My Discord
What
like
just happened?
refreshed or something.
Oh, for real? Okay, wait, is it back yet? Let me see. Okay,
Yeah, I
there you
gotta
go.
fix the cameras,
Yeah.
but we are
What the
almost
heck?
back.
Okay. Oh my god, it's tweaking. There's gotta be a better way to do all of this. Gotta be. Hahaha.
Yeah, Discord's got
Technical,
issues.
yeah. But yeah,
Sorry,
so I
missed your announcement. You got a DGT board. That's amazing.
I did. I finally bought one. It was super expensive, but it's gonna be really good for our future over the board tournaments, you guys.
That's
So
great.
yeah, all the games should be you know, saved, and we should not have any problems with that, even if it disconnects. So I am pretty excited about that. I think it's coming. It's shipped today, and it's coming in a few days. So and plus, I get to practice over the board now,
Oh, you
even
can use
playing
it.
against my opponents online, right? So like that's super cool.
That's awesome.
Super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing a little DGT studying here. It's great. You get to use the board. Your chat can see the
Yeah.
board as well. It's
Yeah.
win-win situation. What pieces did you get?
I got the royal chess pieces because the timeless were ugly and it didn't match the rose. The classic ones didn't match my they didn't match the board I got because I got a rosewood board.
Oh,
And so I was like, dude, I gotta pay extra for these royal pieces, but I paid extra for them. So yeah, how will the DGC board work with 15-minute delay? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Rosewood's nice.
1 second.
I think I might have gotten the timeless, but that's all
Yeah.
right. Okay, so
Yeah.
to get Dylan in, I think we have to. I created a group with us, but I think we'll have to
Okay.
end this call and then start a new one.
Okay, this is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, because let me see. Oh, Shivi, are you in the chat right now? Okay, let me figure this out first. Shivi's in the chat. I want to mention the cards. Oh yeah, so I didn't send the cards out for June because I had COVID, so I didn't want to touch anything. But I will be sending them out ASAP, and I'll send out the cards for this month too. So yeah, it's fine. But I just didn't want to contaminate the cards, so like I couldn't send them out last month. But you will get them. I'm very aware that they're late. Sorry about that. Yeah, still early. Okay, so yeah, let's join the next call, guys. The video might go out for like a moment, but
Yeah,
it'll be
we'll need
back up.
like a minute, but we'll get it back.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit of a
No
break.
problem. Okay.
All right, gonna start a new call. Hopefully this works.
Yeah. I don't know if I can get the camera for Dylan going because it's just like it's gonna be super I think I'll just keep it like this. Let me see. I think it's gonna be messed up either way. What's up, Dylan?
You don't have to put me in.
Okay, I'm gonna try to figure this out now.
Oh, Dylan, you're
Yeah, for
kind
sure.
of quiet for me. Can you turn your
I
mic
think I
up?
hear an echo. Okay, so guys, give me a second to like redo this. Oops. Give me a sec, cause I gotta redo everything basically. You want Dylan on stream? Okay, I'm gonna try to get all 3 cameras on stream. Yeah, give me 1 second, everyone. You guys are gonna see a bunch of nothing for a sec. But yeah, let's chat while that's happening.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's all good.
Yeah, let's have a chat.
What's up,
Like,
Dylan?
what's happening?
I feel like Dylan should talk because we're gonna be
I'm
OBSing.
on a temporary setup, so it's a little bit tricky.
Okay, temporary setup, huh?
Yeah, I'm in Kentucky for the summer.
Oh yeah, you're still in Kentucky.
In the countryside.
Yay. Okay, I'll do like camera 1. And then I wonder if I can just like do all of them at once. No, I probably can't. Okay, I'm gonna just cut everyone out and go from there. How do we do? We won 3, lost 3, Shibby. What's up, yeah? How you doing?
I'm proud of
Yeah,
you.
I will turn up his mic. Okay, let me figure out how I want to do this now. Because there's 3 people on here and we need that board. So if I just... Okay, I'm just gonna cut everyone out. Whatever. We're cutting everyone out. That's what's happening here. And if it doesn't fit, well, that's gonna have to figure it out. Gonna have to figure it out. No clue how to do this. Oh no.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
doing it on
I'm
the fly.
like...
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
You're
Alright,
almost
I got
there?
the 2 cams.
Okay.
Yeah. You got
One
the-
second. Somebody's messaging me.
There's some light.
But Dylan's still super quiet for me.
Let me turn up my mic.
Okay. Experimental stream? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Camera 2. I'll do that. I don't know. Okay, there you go. And then we're gonna do that. And then that.
How's that?
Wait, wrong person. Why am I cropping myself out again? God damn it. Okay, one sec. This is Dylan was one of my coaches. Yeah, he was telling me. Dyson was your student. That's so funny.
I'm Coach Q, by the way.
Yeah, he's a chess coach, you guys.
My brand is Coach Q. And
Coach
SoCal Q.
Super cool. Okay, this is kind of ratchet, but whatever.
Does Discord have the right mic selected for you? Dylan?
Oh, maybe not. You're right. That's a good question. Discord is usually not kind
Yeah.
to my voice in the video.
Yeah, I'll like
Input
sneeze and it's
device.
like, oh, Discord changed all your audio settings.
How's that?
I hate that it changes your audio settings by itself, though. It's super annoying.
That change anything?
I don't know why it does that. It always makes me so mad, but do be doing that. Do be doing that, guys. I wonder if, like, I need to just make this smaller. Why is... Oh, I gotta...
Get some stream lights.
Wait, this is awful. I'm failing at this so hard. I gotta, like, make it smaller, I think.
Oh, you're fine.
This is, I don't know how to do this. Maybe I'll make my guest smaller and make me bigger. You guys aren't the highlight of the stream, I am. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's how it should be, though. That's correct.
I'm the biggest on Dojo stream. I'm sorry. It's just my camera's cut out, you know, it's nothing I can do about it. It's just how it is.
Let's see. If I just, because I don't want to stretch anything, make you guys smaller, like tiny. This is good enough. And then like that. No, this is awful. Wow, what an experiment. Wait.
Someone was asking about the
not bad
eval bar. Usually I'm kind of against the eval bar if the goal is, let's say, like if you're analyzing a game you're trying to improve, then I feel like eval bar is not super helpful because it's just gonna confuse you and like lead you in the. It's just better to think about the game on your own. But if you're like, I don't know, doing commentary and there's thousands of people watching and no one has any idea what's going on, then I kind of get it. You know, people want something to look at and they need, you know, they're very new to the game, so they really have a tough time following anything.
Yeah, next it'll be automated arrows with AI.
Ooh.
Actually, wait, doesn't Lichess already do that?
I think so. Yeah, but I turned that off. I don't like that.
I know, it's so obnoxious.
Wait, what? I don't use Lichess often.
It just shows you like the engine moves that are like being suggested.
Oh. I never got
with an only move, it'll suggest 2 other moves anyway, just because it always suggests 3.
Dude, I literally don't know how to fit everyone in. It's hard. If I just make it even smaller.
What's going on?
So I wanted you guys the same size, but it's not working out.
Oh boy, you got like Inception on your stream.
I know.
It's streamception.
This might have to work for this time, and then I'll put a cat in here. How about it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ron. A cat.
Yeah, I
Just
guess
like
what I
that.
usually do is I just have a bunch of window captures, so I don't do any.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
So I try
I have
not
the
to.
window
Yeah, I don't like record the screen, I guess.
We can have a cat in here too. Why not? They look fine? Okay, there's gonna be a nice cat right here. On the, I don't know where to put the cat, but it adds something to the blankness of the rest of the stream. Hi Hampton, how you doing?
You could put 3 cats.
Just crop their sides. I tried doing that too, but it didn't look good. So 3 cats, that's true. That's true. I could try, but I didn't like the crop. It looked crappy. It looked crappy. Haha. All right. That's like my joke. That was kind of funny, but whatever. Nobody laughed.
I did laugh. What?
Thank you. That was such a weak laugh though. Like
Oh,
I
it
laughed
was
in
better
my
than
heart.
that.
No, I mean it was
was
like
better
6 out
than
of 10
that.
joke.
Okay.
Get a 6
All
out of
right.
10 laugh. I'm gonna
Oh,
get
this is so
some
much
water.
worse. I'm not gonna do this.
It's better if
Okay.
you talk about the joke for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's funnier that way.
Hi, Bill. Yeah. Crappy, haha. That's funny, but whatever. Nobody laughed. 6 out of 10 laugh. That's so sad. Super sad. Yeah, okay. Thank you, next. All right, you guys. Now we're gonna wait for him, and then we're good. I need to like find create an overlay for my future chess collabs because I don't really have one, and it's always a problem. Always a problem.
3's an odd number.
Yeah, 3 isn't. If it was 4, it probably would have been better. Like the
true.
3-ness of it, the odd, it's just not good. Yeah, I had to pop up Discord real quick. I gotta grab the next game. Actually, I don't know about game 2 because game 2, I think we missed a part of it. So we might skip through it.
But isn't that the one you lost to an 800?
Yeah.
I want to see that.
It's also the one where I was just frustrated, so it was stupid. Like, it wasn't even...
That's true. That's true. It's not your real play.
Like, yeah, it's not how I would typically play. So maybe once I can figure it out. Let me see. Game round 3 and first one, chess analysis. Let's go here. Wait, does anybody have the actual moves? Because I don't know. I got this link, but I don't know what it does. Yeah, I think I was playing black, but then this next one's white. Because you guys sent me a chess analysis, but I don't even know how to open it. So, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Just send me to chess library. I don't know. I have my notations, but they're kind of messed up, so I need these.
Yeah,
What's up, gamer?
To just add it in.
How do I do this though? Create new collection? I don't get it.
Do you have the PGN of the game? Like, do you have the moves?
Well, I clicked on a link that they sent me, but I don't know how to use it.
Oh.
I'm vindictive. Open in library? Okay. I don't... games archive, maybe? No, I don't know. Where is it? Okay, library? It says no collections in your library. Wait, what's your name on here? Yeah, can you paste maybe all of them on the chess chat in the Discord? Oh my god, the camera went out. Ugh, okay. That would help. Okay, Mon, let me look these up now then. Mon Uwe. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, I don't see him. 0 collections. Yeah, you might have to paste them because they're not anywhere. Games archive. But then these are my games, so... I don't know. the link. Oh, there you go. It opened now. I don't know why the one you put in the other one didn't work. Okay, round 3. Let's go to round 3. This one was against Eric, so I will open in the classroom, and I will invite you guys to the classroom. I'll send the link. No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if anybody, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna post it. The order of games hurts you. Whatever. I'll just sit in here. Okay. There you go, and now we should be good. If the camera wants to come back up.
Oh.
Yay, okay, there you go. We're good. Okay, so...
All right.
That being said, back to it. Back to it, you guys.
Yeah. It's round 3.
This game was against Derek, and Derek is in chat. And also, I think Tom is asking you a question. Okay, there you go. CoachQChess.com. Check out Dylan's website, you guys.
Yeah, you can see my documentary. We're actually going to screen my documentary on the Chess Dojo in a few weeks.
That's true. I've watched
cool.
Dylan's documentary. It was very good. I'm very excited to feature it on the channel because it covers the candidates and.
Yeah. Do you want to share what the documentary was about?
Yeah. So it's about the 2018 Candidates Tournament, of which a very famous top American won. I don't want to give it away, even though it's already history. No, Carl won, and it was a very exciting 14-round tournament that we went to in Berlin for 3 weeks, and then to London for 10 days for the World Championship. So it covers the Candidates Tournament and the World Championship. All your favorite players: Wesley So, Caruana, Grishuk, making fun of me the whole time. Kramnik pontificating. It was like one of his last events. Just some amazing players. Very lucky and incredible experience to be able to film that. And then we turned it into a film. My wife is a director, and she is brilliant, and she made it into something great.
Thank you.
Super good. I saw it.
Sharing that.
Like a real movie. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real documentary. Like just with original music. Because it was going to cost too much to license it, so we said, well, why don't we just make original music for it? And we had connections, and they got it. Our sound guy worked on Batman, which is incredible, with Hans Zimmer.
Whoa.
So
nice.
The sound is great. I had to play myself playing myself on TV. We did a lot of like re-recording of my questions and stuff. So it was a really fun process.
Yeah, that sounds pretty amazing, honestly. So you guys should definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's called King Chess. King Chess.
King Chess. Check it out.
You can find it on my website too.
You have a Red Band trailer, asked Bill. Red Band trailer. Wait, what is that? Red Band trailer.
I don't know. We have a trailer.
I've heard the term red band trailer. I don't know what it means, but I feel like a lot of big movies have. But I don't know what a red band trailer. I feel like I've definitely heard that phrase.
Yeah.
I don't know why it would have a red band. Why is there a red band around the trailer?
R-rated sex and gore. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I have the R-rated version where the people that lose the tournament automatically get executed.
There you go. Red Band trailer. All right. Okay. Let's move on to this next game. Let's do this, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
This one was also hard. This one was against Eric, and I don't know. We're gonna go through it. I already forgot the games because it's been like the last 2 games, for the third day. Those took all of the brain power and storage in my head. So let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's do it, indeed. And I don't
it's your
like
game,
playing
Elaynah,
against this
so
line.
you're driving. You're showing us the game.
Yeah, I don't like playing against this. Wait, I think we need to add Oh yeah,
Is he
Dylan,
gonna play two nights?
I sent a quote. Or not a quote. I sent the link in the Discord call.
Okay.
So you can join the classroom, so you can use the arrows and everything.
Oh,
Oh, this
cool. I didn't
game
know
I'm
that was
on.
possible.
So click
Ooh.
on the link. There you go, and I'll make you into a
Oh,
host as well. Give full
wow.
control.
This
Okay,
is
so I
fancy.
usually don't like playing this exact line. What's this line called again? Where they
Good
do
night.
C6 and D5 though.
Caro Khan.
What is
This
wrong with
is
me? It is the Karo Con. Sorry, I play the Karo Con. I'm just an idiot. Like, I don't know what's
oh
going on with me. Wait,
Yeah, you're fine.
I don't know what the hell. I literally play it. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. I know what the Karo Con
oh
is, you guys. So I took because usually they will push, and I actually like when they push because I like putting my I like that line. I'm just good at developing my pieces then and creating some counterplay on C5 and that C file in general. So I took because I like a more open position, whatever. And then I played. This is actually wait. I love playing this. What am I talking about? I love this line. I love this line. Taking and then they play the knight and then I play C4.
oh the
This right
panel.
here, the pan off. I love the pan off. Like I don't know what I'm talking about. This is not the game I was salty about
Okay.
the line.
Oh,
So Penov, I actually really like this line. So I usually play this if they play that Karo-Kan. So that being said, I like it.
yeah. Playing this
Oh,
position is actually pretty helpful for your long-term development because you can get these out of D4,
yeah.
D5 games as well. So
D45. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
So I mean, I like it because I can put my knight on C3, and I can develop my bishops easily. Like it's perfect, and I can castle pretty quickly too. That was round 4. You're black in the Caro. I think so. I am thinking of round. I hated round 4. I hated that game. I mean, I didn't hate the game. I hated the opening. Okay, so then I mean, they play the 2 knights, and then I played the knight move, and then here, I kind of like, if they took here, obviously we would have the problem of them taking that knight and then that G pawn hanging. So what I did was I made the move E2, bishop to E2. Just so then this knight or this pawn isn't hanging after they take, or like after something like that, whatever. And then they take, we take, and then they can just do that. So, yeah. So I played the bishop move, and then they took to try to, I think, deter me away from it. I didn't take. I pushed up instead for that reason.
yeah,
Okay.
that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pushed up, attacking that knight, and I think that the knight move to b8 is actually the best here, because I didn't see a better knight move here. Like moving here isn't good because I have that,
Yeah.
and well, I guess they can go back here then, but I don't know, just didn't seem good. That's all. Anyways, so they move back. Pushing caught me off guard. Yeah, in that line. Okay, and then, what I did here. Oh, I did play that because then I can take here. I guess, like, I took here, but then your bishop is kind of, like, awkward. I don't know. I didn't like the bishop to e2 long in the long run. So I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Dice, thank
You're
you so
often
much for
giving
the
this
sub.
queen
Yeah.
a4 check.
Apparently. Thank you
Right?
so much, dude. Yeah. Apparently, it's my, like, second game I did this. Second
Yeah.
game.
So I'm not sure. I mean, it's possible, but here again, like your queen might get kicked to like let's say rook c8 at some point. And I
Right.
think you might need to give me make me a participant or something.
Oh, I didn't. You don't have full control anymore? Oh, yeah, because we restarted. There
go.
you go.
That's good. So yeah, maybe if we could just quickly look at here,
Mm-hmm.
maybe just take with the bishop.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think so.
yeah, your queen still covers the
Yeah.
knight. You can kind of challenge this
Yeah.
guy at some point.
Right. I think I just didn't like had that pin, but I think it would have been easy to get out of that pin because I thought maybe if I did h3, they would just go back. So I wasn't really a fan of that too much.
Yeah.
No.
There's a couple ways of dealing with it. Let's say black develops somehow knight d7,
Mm-hmm.
attack, bishop drops back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's say we were just super aggressive. We go g4,
Mm-hmm.
bishop g6. And let's say we just castle. I know it looks weird, right? Because we weakened our king.
That's pretty weird, yeah.
But the question for black is like, how are you going to develop the king side?
Right. That's true.
Because
That's
white's taking
true.
a lot of space, and
Right.
e6 is hard to get in.
Yeah.
If you go knight b6, you got to deal with bishop b5 check.
Right.
So this is one way. This would be like hyper aggressive because you're like taking a bunch of
Right.
space and then
Yeah.
castling. So clearly, like it's not without
Yeah.
risk. But on the plus side, white's pieces look really active, and you have a ton of space in the position, which is
Right.
kind of cool.
Right.
Do you also
Yeah.
have like d6 and queen b3 instead of g4 as
Mhm.
well?
D6 and then
maybe.
queen b3.
Oh, actually, this would be better before h3.
Yeah.
Oh, even here.
Yeah, d6, queen b3, and then you're also threatening knight g4 as well at some point. Knight g5.
Yeah, maybe.
Queen b3, and then.
It's like let's say
Or even bishop.
Here. I mean, looks kind of scary. Black has to figure out how to defend this guy.
Right. Yeah, you know what? I guess you're kind of right about that because in this position you could just go knight to g5, right? And then it's kind of problematic. But I guess they would take here though, and then I guess if they take here, it's not too bad. Perhaps we just castle on the other side. I don't know.
You're mating if they take on f3.
Oh, you're right. You know, I didn't even see this.
This is Dylan's big idea. Yeah, it takes on
Yeah.
f7. So Black
You're
has
right.
to defend this one.
Wait, but how would that be mate though? Because they can go over here.
I mean, maybe they have queen e7, bishop.
So he was
e3.
thinking
because
like
if they go
if
here, then
you take,
the
right?
yeah.
Then you've got this.
Oh yeah, then you have that
And
line.
it's like
That's
black
queen's
very
needs the
true.
one move
Very true.
to allow the
Yeah.
mate, which is funny.
Yeah.
So queen e7 check looks like a good defense maybe. Bishop e3
Yeah, the bishop
and take.
e3.
Right.
But
Okay.
it's
And then
very
just castle on the
double-edged.
queen side?
Exactly. Yeah. You castle, you bring the rook to the e file,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
black is very much just kind of racing
Right.
against this. It's just trying
Right.
to get the king out of the center.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
lost the tempo with knight b8. They lost 2 tempos there, right? When they had to play the knight back. So you have time for kind of crazy attacks like that, I think.
Right. Here, Yeah, no, the
so they
bishop
lost
was
that
definitely
tempo.
better here.
I mean,
Taking with the bishop for sure.
instead of taking on d6, black would have to like knight b6 or something instead. So knight
Right.
g7 and then d6 and then knight b6 is probably better. Would that even work, Kostya?
Honestly, it's super tricky. I think there's bishop f7 here. Looks like
Yeah,
a nice
that's what I
tactic.
was wondering. Yeah.
You get this one.
And
Oh, then you're gonna have queen
yeah.
b3. Oh, then queen b3 is coming.
No, or just like winning back.
Yeah.
Oh, just win the piece back. Yeah.
Winning the piece
That's not
back.
bad. And
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
then the king is just exposed, so it's and
This
can't
one's
castle.
pretty nice. No, d6 is
Yeah.
very tricky. I mean, I think this is a super sharp move. Like, you got to calculate a bunch here.
Yeah.
I was just thinking just generally white is just doing fine, like h3.
Right.
In fact, here would be another thing. Let's say you just castle,
Yeah.
and then you ask black, like, how are you going to develop the bishop? Because if you go g6, then you got to deal with g4, and the bishop's just trapped.
Right. That's true.
So this could maybe just be like a simple way of just
Right.
just having it's like some nice.
Yeah, there was definitely a
nice
good
space.
few lines to play here, for sure.
Yeah, so that might
So,
be kind of simple. Definitely
yeah.
feels like you have a bit of a tendency to like bring the queen out and start attacking with the queen line.
Yeah, a
Which
little
is funny.
bit.
Sometimes queen a4 check can just be a winning move. Like this bishop is hanging.
Yeah. Okay, and then I did this. This happened.
I don't
Okay.
think this is really that bad though.
Here's the problem in this line. I forgot about the bishop. I forgot about the bishop. So when I took here, I thought that this was gonna happen, like this.
Oh.
That'd be nice.
I was
yeah.
wrong, but I did take here, and then this happened instead. So because I forgot about that bishop. So this is the line we had. This
Yes, now
is
the queen has to
aggro
like
indeed.
keep moving, right?
Yeah, so this is not good. Like, this is not what I wanted. It was an accident. Plus, now both the bishops are like free to come out, so
Yeah.
not good at all. And then here, they offered a queen exchange, which I mean, I think it makes sense. How active my queen is, and they're developed pretty well too. So I don't know. But then obviously
I
I'm not
like
gonna take
bishop
it.
e3. I love bishop e3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bishop e3 is good.
Just
Yeah.
developing, you know, you're fine with the end game, but then you get to take
Right.
back with a piece and activate something. So
Right, for sure.
Great
So that happened, and then this happened. Here I took. He took. Then this happened. I don't know how good this was though. Like playing this because it's not like I guess much can come out of it since I'm not castled yet. So I don't know.
seems
Like
fine.
it's
I just
Well,
hope
you are
castle
creating a threat
soon.
of queen c5, knight c5, and knight
or-
d5. So.
right. That's true. Then they castle. I still didn't cast. I thought I castled earlier this game. Oh, there you go. There you go. I castled.
Yeah,
I
you
did it.
Very good.
Yay. Yeah, very good. I actually did it eventually on move 18.
Bravo. Well, b3 makes sense. I mean, the pawn was hanging. You didn't want to give the pawn. Maybe you could have.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it's okay. There's not a ton of danger. Black has no
Right.
pointy dark square pieces that can harass your king, which is nice.
Yeah.
So you can just castle next move, and it seems like you're totally fine.
Yeah. Okay. So we did, and so right now this to me is looking kind of drawish.
Until
Like
his next move.
then this happened, and then that happened, and I mean, obviously
nice
I'm
though.
gonna take the bishop because,
Yeah,
like, I mean,
absolutely.
bishop at this point with how open the board is stronger than my knight, so I figured it makes sense to just take it.
Absolutely
And with
correct.
pawns on both sides of the board in this endgame, you want the bishop.
Yeah.
Bishop's
What about
much
knight
stronger.
c7 taking the bishop?
Yeah, he
that's
was asking.
exactly what we
I
did.
think your chat was asking if you could have done this before castling. Like here, for example, you could play knight
Yeah.
c7, but then you get pinned. So this is the problem. Then
Yeah,
it's like,
that's why I didn't do that.
okay, you can castle here, for
Yeah.
example, but still, that gives
Yeah.
black a chance to save the bishop.
Exactly. So nothing really comes out of it. So I had to castle
So I like
first.
this.
Yeah.
No, definitely, this is a great decision because now you've
Yeah.
got definitely the stronger piece, and you
Yeah.
weakened your opponent's structure. So now e6
Yeah.
is big.
Yeah.
And you have the e5 square.
Right. I did miss something here though. I think I don't remember what I missed. But there was something I missed.
Well, let's go back a sec. So you played rook
This right here.
f1.
I missed this.
I definitely get this move. You're like lining up against
Yeah.
a pawn.
Yeah.
Another option would have been, let's say, to come in like rook c7, try to take the 7th rank.
Yeah, I thought about that move a lot as well. Don't remember why I didn't make it though.
Honestly, it's not clear
Yeah.
you get a ton out of it. Let's say rook d7.
Yeah, I
You
think
double
that's what
up.
I was thinking.
Black doubles up.
Right.
And then, yeah, how do you break in? Not so easy, huh?
No, I think that was kind of my mentality here. That's why, because I looked at the move rook to c7 a lot, and I just couldn't justify making it.
Yeah. No, that's
all.
fair. It feels like you're
Yeah.
kind of stuck, and then you can't hold on to the 7th
Right.
rank. So maybe there would be a
Right.
better time to infiltrate.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
your knight's on e5.
Right. So
If you can ever get your knight to e5.
yeah, maybe starting with
Right.
95 or starting with this one
Yeah.
could be interesting. Let's say just attacking the pawn.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
I definitely looked at that move too.
Oh, because
A
you have
lot.
bishop f3 next?
And yeah, for example,
even-
let's say black defends. Yeah, you could maybe play bishop f3 here. Maybe consider now coming
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Bishop's f3 and then maybe knight to c7 makes sense here. Or
Yeah.
not, I mean, sorry, rook to c7, not knight to c7.
Yeah, now you could try.
Hi,
this
Kat.
one.
Sorry, we're analyzing the game, so I can't talk to chat too much at the moment. Sorry about that. But yes, we reached 1608. All right, go on.
Yeah. No, it looks great. I don't mind Rook F1. I feel like it's definitely improving the Rook, and you're kind of reminding Black
Yeah.
where the weaknesses.
Yeah.
Then E4. Let's talk about this move. What's the idea here?
Yeah.
The idea was there was definitely an idea. I'm gonna tell you that much. I don't make moves like that without an idea.
No, I know.
Let me look.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I know the move here. I made A4 because I didn't want him doing B5 because I wanted my bishop here.
Okay.
That was the idea. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. It does give up like the B4 square.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if Black were to play B5, let's say you made some random move like G3. Black plays B5. You do get Rook C6, which, like by pushing the pawns, Black actually makes some weaknesses.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily like bad, but okay, if you really want your bishop on C4, then yeah, it's kind of understandable.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't see, what comes
No,
after
honestly,
that,
it's not a terrible move. I just kind of wanted to know the reasoning behind it.
Okay. I was never going to play B5. I didn't like it. Oh, well, I wish I knew that earlier. So I can make this without making a dumb A4 move.
Yeah, but I mean, it's tricky because, like, okay, if you play bishop C4, then Black is obviously much more tempted to go B5 here. Now
right, for sure. For sure.
But then maybe you just drop back and you just say, like, okay, well, now you have Rook C6. This one is hanging.
That's true. That's true.
Well, that's very good to provoke B5. That's kind of interesting.
Provocative, exactly.
Yeah.
And Black.
Because I was thinking bishop F1 right away, but
right.
I actually like that way better.
Mm-hmm.
Right. No, that would have definitely been good. Definitely.
Okay, so here, now knight B4.
I didn't see this. I think I was too focused on that. TBH.
Oh, so here.
Yeah.
So you can take with check.
Forces.
You lose the exchange, right?
Yeah.
And it illustrates why A4 is
not good.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting.
No.
Because now the B3 pawn is weaker.
I think it was.
Yeah. So here I basically had to take, but on the bright side, I do get that pawn, but then they get this because of that weakness, like you mentioned. So I think that's like what ended up happening.
Wait, go back there. Because I would rather hold the B3 pawn than take the E6 pawn. The E6 pawn is weak forever.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, kind of an interesting point. So what are you thinking, Dylan? Like B4?
Yeah, B4 makes sense because then you can always guard it with Rook C4.
Right, because if you can hold on to these pawns, then this one is not going away.
Right.
You can even fix the B7 pawn.
B7 pawn. Oh, that's...
Yeah, with A5 like Kostya's showing.
Right.
But yeah, let's just say Rook B3.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Rook C4.
Yeah, Rook C4 is fine, yeah.
Yeah.
And, of course, I think White was better earlier, but still maybe we have a little bit something. You do have to be a little bit worried about the back rank. So
yeah, I definitely
H3
was
somewhere,
at some point.
and that is kind of the approach you do want in these endgames. Like, this weak pawn is not going anywhere, so you can kind of make a lot of improving moves first, right?
I didn't know that. That's actually really good to know.
Yeah, it's very useful to think, like, do I have to take right
chat?
now or no?
Yeah. Right. So when it's a weak pawn, you don't want to exchange it for the connected pawn, basically, because those connected pawns are stronger, since they can hold each other or defend each other in a way. That's good to know.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely it's good to think about, like, do I have to immediately snag on this, or maybe you can just kind of build up your position. And especially grandmasters are amazing at doing that. They'll like take 10 moves before they capture something, and then by the time they do capture something, it's like time to resign. You're already lost.
The hurry up and wait technique.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's good. That's good. Wow. Cool. I will keep that in mind for the future.
Oh, he didn't even take it.
No, because there's the mate threat. So made this move here. Actually, I could have made this move here.
Yeah, could have called the bluff
E1.
actually, right? Because there's rook,
Yeah.
rook e1. You can
Yeah,
just
because we have
block.
this, and then we're good. So.
Over the board looks so scary. Then when you look at it here, it's
Yeah.
like, wait.
What?
Oh,
That wouldn't even
wow.
have been bad, like at all. Why didn't I see that?
Oh, I
That's
didn't see
so
that at
funny.
first.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
so
very nice.
funny.
Yeah,
Right.
very nice.
Literally just call the bluff. And even if you did take here, they go here, what, you bring your rook here and you're good.
You could have traded once as well. True.
Yeah, like the knight is covering that, so
Yeah, because
Wait,
if you're up
you
a
didn't see that?
pawn, you definitely don't mind further trades. You're kind of
right,
very
right.
happy.
Not bad at all, actually. Interesting.
So, okay, yeah, a bit of like mutual blindness there. Like black creates this threat.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like you agree.
Because I was like, oh, yeah, like there's something there, but there really wasn't because I could just go down here after going here. Interesting. Very
Maybe
interesting.
I'm curious. How many moves did you consider in this position?
I think I considered. Let me think back. I consider this move. What else did I consider? I don't remember. But I mean,
Yeah,
like in general, I usually consider a lot of moves. So
Right. Well, I'm just wondering if
I
it's
don't know.
based on the assumption of the
Yeah.
back rank threat.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it was. I thought there was a back rank threat because I didn't, for some reason, see this back over here. And that would have been good. So I connected instead, but going here makes so much more sense. So yeah, I don't know. Weird. I just didn't see it.
Well, yeah,
I think
know it
what
happens.
Kostya said, mutual blindness. That's very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that word,
basically.
that phrase.
Yeah,
Right.
OTB especially, your opponent, plays rook d8. They like screw the rook in. It's like you see, you see like
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, I did this. They take, and then now I do this.
But of course, he could have just taken earlier, right? So
And
you
here I
would've
thought
gotten
a
this.
lot. This position I did think a lot. I wasn't like sure what would be best here. I thought maybe there was A1 and then maybe even E7 for after they take that pawn. And then we take back. Thought about that as well, and then have a rook on the 7th rank. And yeah, I don't know if I thought about anything else besides no, I think
Yeah,
that may have been it.
I would probably play rook e7 here.
Yeah, I think that would probably been best. For sure. Because I definitely thought about it. I don't know why I didn't do it though. I think I was worried that I may have missed something.
Yeah, rook a1 feels unfortunate, right? Because your rook goes passive.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like about that move. I still made it like once again. Don't know why I chose this one instead. Probably because I just couldn't like think too far ahead on like how I would, save that A pawn perhaps. So yeah, not good.
Yeah, but yeah, like Dylan said, maybe this would be a good try because it's just more active. Then of course here you're very happy to give up your weak pawn for one of black's pawns. So
Right.
this would be
Right.
probably close to equal. I think black can maybe defend somehow.
What I didn't like is that they had that rook now covering that, but it's not from behind, so it's not bad. I think.
Oh, but wait, hold on. We got this
Perhaps.
one, and 95 comes in. So
Ooh,
not so easy
Oh,
for
that's a
black,
nice
right?
tactic.
nice tactics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nice tactic. I did not see that. You're
Yeah,
looking
me
at
neither.
b5 after b7.
Until just now.
Bishop. Oh, b5. Okay,
So
interesting.
yeah, like if you get both rooks to the 7th, then of course it's very dangerous for black.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You could
So I
be
did think
mating in
about
those
that.
positions.
Yeah, for sure. Very true.
So I don't think black probably takes this one. Like Derek's saying, like maybe b5. Black could
Yeah.
consider rook d7
Yeah,
here, something
sure.
like this.
For sure.
b5. I think we're okay if we just trade off our pawn
Yeah.
and then you again go for the double up.
b7. Yeah. Then double up for sure. I definitely consider doubling up. For sure.
Well, and even
But-
if rook d7, you don't have to trade. You can just play rook b6 and keep both rooks. Try to
Right.
attack the pawn.
No, we got
Right.
the same thing. Still.
Oh, you have the check. Oh, we have the
Same
Still
check.
have that, yeah.
Oh, no, still the same tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it's tricky for black because your king is safer. You're very like comfortable with this h2 square. There's no knight
Yeah.
g4, right? And it's like you're
Right.
maybe black can defend, but I would think they have to be like really, really accurate here. Not
Right.
easy at all. Maybe this
Right.
one trying to stop the enemy rook and the second
Yeah.
rook again.
Yeah.
But then you go
Perhaps.
then you go maybe this way, right? You just
Right.
keep swinging over. So
Let's keep going.
yeah, maybe a slight miss because our rook is
Yeah.
passive.
Right. Right.
But I thought
Things
this
got
was fun.
interesting here.
And then yeah, it was like I like tuned into the stream like around this point,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it looks about equal, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Got very interesting here.
poor Derek
Yeah.
played this one a little too fast.
And then this right here, very interesting.
Oh,
Got
I see it. I
fork
see
here.
it.
Yeah, so play rook d3. Yeah. King to f7. Yeah, it's hard here because your king is kind of like in the middle of all my pieces in a way, and pawns. Yeah, and then after this, like, it just went downhill because we won that. And then this happened, and then the mating net kind of starts here.
Look at that king.
And then another fork.
Oh, another fork. Ouch.
It kept going, and
That
then
knight. What a hero. What a hero knight.
Yeah.
Have a parade for that
And
knight.
then it's just checkmate over here.
Oh,
Nice,
you
you
didn't
got
even
the
take the pawns.
Nah.
You should have
I'm
let him
glad you
promote.
mated with your pieces and you didn't have to make
Yeah.
like 3 queens. It's good. It shows good technique.
Yeah, no, I had plenty. Yeah,
shows
I had
respect
plenty of
for the
pieces
game,
here. For sure. For sure.
Well, she would have
But yeah.
made 3 queens, but she only had 1 pawn. Yeah, it's a nice little mate.
Yeah, so, this game was really just about that blunder. Like that one blunder fork, basically. Helped a lot.
Yeah, I think that this endgame is super interesting to learn from.
Yeah. Yeah, for
even,
sure.
Even though, like, you don't really want to give this. You don't want to give your bishop
Right.
here. But
Right.
this is a pretty fascinating endgame that, strong players can grind and win.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of
White.
instructive
Right.
moments. I think like someone could pull like 4 or 5 moments from this game and put them in a book. Just like
No,
Right.
there was definitely some good points, like the pawn thing, and then this too. Like that's very good points. I don't know. That was really good.
Absolutely. No, but it was a
Was
really
there a
good game. I
mate?
mean, it was a big fight, and like I don't think you made any
Yeah.
like serious mistakes. Honestly, like
I think I had a 94% accuracy this game, or something
yeah,
like that.
is. It's
I think. I don't
too
remember.
surprising.
Big.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was really good. Like
Great job.
I remember that. Yeah, but was there a mate? I think there was still a mate, Derek, even with the other rook. Because I remember I was calculating it. And I think I found something, but I wasn't. I'm not sure.
Oh, definitely
Not
looked
sure.
like there was.
Yeah,
was a
of
mate.
like a few threats, even with that rook there. Because I was like trying to lock in this king here. Make this move, go here. You can't escape here. You cannot escape there. And then you have this square to go to. And I thought maybe then I could do something like that. And then I think that's mate.
Yeah, you just need the king and the knight, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's very, very close.
Knight, and then they go here. We go here. And I'm pretty sure that's mate.
Oh, that's a very pretty mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's mate. And that's what I was going for.
Yeah, F4 is even guarded. Wow.
Yeah, even F4 is guarded. That knight is super
Sorry.
powerful.
Oh, you could have done that
Yeah.
one maybe. So in the game, okay, you won the rook. I'm never gonna blame you for this, but just
Yeah.
because it's pretty, I think
No,
you did
it
have
didn't.
this
It didn't
one, huh?
work here. No, it didn't work here because the knight blocked. That's why I just forked.
No, but you got
No,
the
here.
Oh, I forgot the other one. Oh yeah, I forgot about
the
that
second
one.
rook. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you would have gotten
I
serious
forgot about-
points.
Yeah, I forgot.
You
about
would have got
that one.
95% if you found that.
Probably, yeah, probably. I forgot about that rook. Blame me. I completely. Anyways, I only remembered like that I had a second rook later. Like, oh yeah, I have this rook I can use to like mate here.
That'd
Yeah.
be beautiful. But okay,
Yeah,
no,
that's
I mean
super funny.
when you see that you're winning the second rook, like okay, you're done. That's fine. It's yeah, you really
Yeah.
don't have to look for more.
You could have taken on h3 and blocked. Taken on h3.
Oh, that's true. Knight g6, yeah, knight g6, king h3 still.
Oh yeah, I think that's
So
what
it wouldn't have been
happened.
mate. See, that's why you
Yeah,
don't play for mate. That's why you just take the rook.
True. True.
I think I did see that. I don't remember. I just know that there was a reason I didn't make this move and made this one. I think. I don't know. Is that what happened?
No, you made 100% right choice. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely.
Okay, sorry, not 95% anymore.
Yeah, no. But listen, it was good. So
No, this is a
Yeah,
great
it was a
game.
good
No,
game.
no.
yeah, it was good. It was good. Good game, Derek. Well played until
Good
the
game,
blunder.
Derek.
That's okay. It happens. You forgot about the rook? Yeah, it happens. I think that, you were probably a little bit frustrated by getting your knight forked or your rook forked earlier. It happens. And then, your gameplay just kind of goes down from there. I think this game number 4 is the very complicated game that I played that I ended up flagging in. So
Sad.
this one is going to be very good to analyze for that reason.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, not good.
I did flag once in a G90, a game in 90
Wait,
minutes
is this the game?
in high school. But I was dead
You did
lost.
flag?
Yeah, but I was dead lost by the time I flagged.
Yeah.
Hmm.
God
I
damn, this
flagged in
game
a-
was annoying.
I flagged in a drawn position. I flagged on my birthday once.
Yeah,
a drawn
vindictive.
position.
You flagged on your birthday?
Yeah, my 21st birthday
Aw.
here in St. Louis, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, brutal.
That's
I lost both
unfortunate.
games that day.
Yeah.
Really brutal.
That is so brutal. What
And
the
then I
heck?
lost the next day too. Yeah.
This game is like a good demonstration of how chess can just screw you over if you, try too hard and are not experienced enough, it seems, because goddamn. I worked so hard on this game to create this position and I just freaking lost it. So mad about it. But it's okay. It's a good learning experience.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too salty when I lost.
Yeah,
But
welcome to
now
chess.
I'm more salty than when I lost right now because I'm like, bro, why did I go so far? Good rule, don't play on your birthday. Facts. Hopefully you learn. Hopefully you learn.
Yeah.
Okay,
now I'm
so
very
I
careful.
actually hated this opening, the two knights for the Karo Khan. I don't like this opening.
Oh wait,
Oh,
you
really?
put
I don't
it
wanna-
into the.
I don't want to play the
classroom?
main line here. I don't like playing that. Oh, sorry, I didn't. Let me put it. Let me just copy and post it there. Oh, oops. Oh wait, I don't know how to do this. Oh, I'll just send you
Oh
guys
yeah,
a
if you
link.
go to games, you can add a new game.
Oh wait. Oh wait, here you go. I'll send it. And then games, new game. Add
Mhm.
games. Load or setup position or what? Wait, where is the load from
add
library?
games, and then load from FVN or PGN, and then you'll paste the PGN into the box.
I don't get it. I'm so lost. I don't see that. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, this freaking game. I think I was so ahead too when we went over the game with the guy I played. I think I had like a huge advantage and I lost the game.
Oh wait, I
Hard,
think you
man.
might have put it in the other classroom. I'm not sure. Do you have?
Oh my god,
I'm sorry.
I did.
We can
God
go back to
damn
that
it.
other one
Okay.
if you still
Wait,
have
where
the
did the
link.
other classroom go? It just disappeared. Yeah, I'm just gonna send the link to you guys.
Oh wait, I can send you the link. Hold on, I can send you the link here.
Okay.
So you should be able to rejoin, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll try. Okay, there you go. And then we will
And
do
then I'll have
a
to probably add it again.
add game, and then I think you might have to make me a. Okay, I am a host. Okay, so this was a Karo Khan. Wait, let me make it in my direction like
Yeah.
that.
So you're black in this game, right?
I'm black here. Yeah.
This
And
is the
didn't
line
wanna
that I
the
play
main
as
line.
white.
I
I
hate
play this line as white.
I hate this. So you can give me some tips against it. Flipboard, yeah. So like this is, I know that there's this right here, which is probably best against this line. At least that's what I found, because you can get that bishop out, and but I
The
didn't
line
play
you
that.
play is fine. There's nothing wrong with bishop g4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like bishop
Exactly.
g4. I think that's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's very solid.
Do you take c4 and get you a lot of trouble? But isn't that like the main line? Because you can move bishop over here and then just bring up.
I think it's playable.
Yeah, I thought that that was like one of the. Yeah, so I don't like playing against this line, and I think it's probably one of the more difficult lines to play as a Caro-Kann player, whatever, one of the variations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Tara
hopefully we
takeover.
can.
I always forget that one, Federer. Yeah,
We can
but yeah,
help
let's
you a bit.
go through this and
Yeah.
discuss what I did. I moved bishop here instead.
Yeah, I think this is pretty simple.
Yeah,
I took
this
because
is fine. You should take.
yeah, because I don't want that bishop being attacked. So it's always a problem, Caro-Kann, in the two knights. So I'm like, no.
This is just objectively better too.
Okay. Then I just did this.
Yeah.
And they did that.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Usually-
simple approach,
usually
but it
d4.
works. Mm-hmm.
Usually d4.
Yeah, it's
Like
strange
take?
they played d3, but your opponent playing d3 is very weird.
It would take
D3 is
usually?
a move. D3 is a thing.
Strange though.
Because if you
Is
go
it?
D4, the problem is black can take on E4.
Yeah, it's not a problem though.
And then if knight E4, then the pawn hangs.
Oh, right now? Oh, I
Yeah.
guess the problem now. I guess you have to play queen e4 there. Oh, I see
And then
what
if
you're saying.
queen E4, then, I mean, this is a solid position. It's playable. I think both are reasonable.
Not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Not bad. But I didn't do that. What I did was, wait, what the hell did I do? Initiative, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Good game. Thank you. I'll do better next time, and thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, let's keep going here. So they just developing moves. I don't remember why I did this.
Yeah, why not knight d7?
Oh, I think the idea was because of that, like, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember why I didn't do this here. Why didn't I do this here? I think
Yeah,
I
it's more
wanted to create
flexible.
some play here. Knight to a6 and then queen to b6. And then really, get something going here.
Well, this line that you're playing is like super positional.
Yeah.
There's like
That's why it was so complicated.
yeah, you just have to set up your pieces.
Yeah.
But this is valid too.
Look at this. Like, I was working on this whole setup here. And I couldn't castle here because I was concerned about the pawn push.
Okay. Yeah, wild.
And then I
position.
did this. And then I just did that. Move back, defend, but this is where things got a little bit crazy. I think maybe, just maybe, it would have made more sense for me to take here. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't think I would have played d4.
Yeah, there are
Okay.
definitely a lot of moves here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think what Dylan said made sense. A lot of times what black does in this line, like you gave up your bishop and then your
Yeah.
idea, basically
Yeah.
is just kind of control the light squares with your pawns because you gave up the light
Okay.
squared bishop, and then the
Yeah.
rest of your pieces they kind of play on a lot of the dark
Okay.
squares.
That's
Yeah.
good to know. That's good to know. Thank you. Okay.
So your opponent played in a really interesting way. I think he probably would have done something similar here too, like with castles and G4. And
Yeah.
this can be pretty strong. Like it's pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
So as black, you do have to kind of learn how to fight back. And especially if the king is going to be castled queenside, then it makes a lot of sense for you
Right.
to just start playing on the queenside, like with this kind of play.
Yeah.
I remember I had a game once, so I played this as white, and my opponent did a plan of like, let's say it was like D4, knight E2, queen B6, and then they ran their A pawn up the board, like A5, A4.
Yeah. So I think that's actually
very
like
annoying.
the idea here, because we discussed it a little bit, but I don't know this like variation, so I had no idea what I was doing. I was just basically trying to set something up,
Yeah.
what I thought would be best. But
That's
it
why it's so
was,
useful to analyze your games. Like you learn these
yeah,
plans, you learn these ideas.
yeah,
You can try it next time, and yeah, little by
for
little,
sure.
you get
What
it.
do you mean exotic? What happened? But yeah, so didn't do that. I instead had a different idea. Did
So,
that.
but yeah, very creative play. I'll give you that.
Thank you. I try. But of course, the problem now is that my king is in the center. One of the rooks is useless.
Wait,
And I
can
try
you
to
even
trap him.
play? Wait. I have something crazy here.
Uh-huh.
It probably doesn't work, but knight c5 instead of g6. Just give up. Just give up the e5 pawn.
Wait, which knight? Hold on.
Knight h or a, sorry. Knight a
Oh,
to
like this?
c5.
I did end up playing
Yeah.
knight c5 eventually.
Yeah.
I did.
It's crazy, but I don't know. I mean, I think pawn e5 and knight. My idea is knight a4, but I think he has e6 there.
I did do knight a4 afterwards. So you'll see, like in this game, I did try to trap the queen.
No, I very much like what you did because
maybe
I
this
mean,
is
like
good.
totally
Yeah.
kick the queen around.
Yeah, and so then I did knight to c5.
Oh, okay. This is
And
improved
then-
version of what I was going for.
Then I took, but I don't
Oh, no,
think I
don't
should
take.
have. Yeah, I don't think I
take.
should have. I don't know why I did that. I think I should have just went ahead and went with my plan here.
See, the reason why I don't
I
like
took is because I was trying to open up this bishop thing.
Yeah, I
we
don't
gotta
like
talk
the
about
bishop on
g7.
g7. I liked your bishop on f8 here
Okay.
because you can come to a3 in a lot of positions.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but then that bishop is kind of like,
Yeah, that's why I bring the knight first,
yeah.
and then you can go bishop a3.
But then like I think I don't know, it gets a little complicated with a lot of reasons. I don't
It
know
could
this
have
this
been,
whole I'm looking at
tricky.
this board and it's already complicated.
Yeah, but this would have been a cool idea. Like for example, if white just plays
Yeah.
bishop g2, already
Yeah.
this is super annoying because you have this
Yeah.
you have this trick here that's pretty serious.
Right.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
This is what you're always
I-
playing
Nice.
for.
Ooh, I
I
like that
did
trick.
think about this. Like I
Good
did
job,
think
Kostya.
about this. I don't
That's
know
good.
why I did it. But I did see this
Ooh.
trick. Like I did. My problem was I just wasn't confident in it, I think. Like I was like a little bit concerned I wouldn't be able to win that piece back or checkmate because I don't know if there was something I was missing.
Yeah, no, I mean you're playing with your king in
Yeah.
the center. I do
Yeah.
like your bishop here though. I mean, you can throw in this one as well at some point, right?
Because I
Like,
definitely
Yeah.
did think about the sack here. Like
yeah,
I knew
That's so
I
exciting.
knew like I had something. I just wasn't confident about it. Yeah, it was hard.
It even
Well,
works the other
attacking is
way
tough.
with bishop a3,
Yeah.
bishop takes b2.
Mm. Yep. I mean, I saw
only if
that,
knight's
like,
on a4.
all of that, and somehow I still freaking messed it up. But yeah.
Well, no, it's just good to
Yeah.
analyze. Like, I mean, it kind of gives you a reference for the future
sure.
because it's super complicated. Like your king's on e8,
Yeah.
but you're attacking, and you have to just
Yeah.
kind of manage the situation. It kind of works though because the center is closed, right? So there's no
Right.
open e file that white can use.
Right.
So that's why
Right.
you're kind of getting away with it. No, I really actually do like your position here, especially like
Yeah.
this.
Well, it's so
and, I mean,
interesting that
maybe
the queen
there's
is
even
always
something-
holding d4 too.
something better.
Yeah.
The queen's like always holding d4
Yeah.
together here.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. The queen is super active in this position.
For sure. Hi, Anton. He says, "What's up, Dylan?" He's talking to you.
What's up, Anton? I'm over here analyzing this game.
So, yeah. So I definitely had initiative here, and I knew it. I just didn't. I wasn't. And I saw the knight move. I saw the sack, and I'm like, I can do that, right? And then bishop here. But I don't remember why I didn't do it. I don't remember. So, yeah. I don't know. Did that. That happened. This happened. Actually, taking here was apparently really good. Gave me an advantage.
Maybe it's
The
because
hell?
it opens up the e5 square
Yeah,
for your knight.
I mean that's kind of what my plan was here. That's why I did it.
Yeah,
but it was a
taking is
double-edged
fine. Also, I
sword.
mean, there's there's g5 in the position, so it's kind of
oh,
Yeah,
it's very
I definitely
difficult.
consider G5 as well. Yeah.
Oh, it's very difficult to take
absolutely
back.
did.
I see. Oh, you should
And then
play
I
G5.
did
Yeah, so
this.
we just win
I
this.
should have probably just played G5 here and closed that position completely.
No, I like
I
this.
think-
I like this. You got a
Knight
tempo.
A4 is fine right away. Yeah.
Yeah, then I can do this.
Now you can play G5.
I
No,
did
it's
play
great.
G. Oh, what
Oh, it's
happened
perfect.
was H4. H4 happened.
4 is not that big of a deal.
But then they brought their knight in, and
Ooh.
here,
Okay, hold on. Let's
Now-
think about this. One sec.
this was a blunder. This bishop move was a blunder.
Really?
Yeah, we can think about this. I think what I probably actually had was take
Wait.
this, but then that's
I
hanging.
can-
So
See that you had knight takes b2, actually. You had the exact tactic that Kostya. put in.
Yeah.
No, wait, but how does that work? 'Cause
One,
bishop
one
is
move
still-
later. One move later.
Oh, bishop. Oh, yeah. So bishop f8 first.
that's
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
kind of yeah.
She played, and then he blunders knight f5. Oh, it doesn't work here. Really?
Well, here, I mean.
Oh, 'cause
there's
you can play
gonna be
c4 now. Oh,
C3.
I see.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
this
Oh, it
wouldn't
doesn't
be
work here.
so-
Oh, sad.
Yeah.
Sad panda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta make sure it's not defended.
Yeah, this was hard. Here, actually, it's not bad. Like here, I'm one up basically. One
Bishop
pawn.
e5, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got the
I
pawn right. You're doing.
Yeah.
you're
And I
doing
think
well.
that if I took here, they had this, and that's kind of problematic. But I don't know. It just got so complicated though, and I wasn't sure I could take this.
Yeah, very tricky. Taking looks very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
It-
take. No, taking is
Yeah. No, it gives
oh,
me a
weed.
huge,
That's dangerous.
very dangerous. Yeah. So this was not an option. So, but it seems like the engine doesn't think I'm that bad here. So
You're
like
not, because
I'm
you have the
better
e5
here,
square. The e5 square is very good for you, and then look at his bishop. Look at this light
Well, it's
Oh,
square
also
bishop.
just a pawn
so
up.
if I-
You know, you took a
Yeah,
guy.
so if I just like did e5 here, would have been better. Like bishop to e5 or what?
So I was thinking. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Bishop e5.
Wow. This is when I
looks okay.
started to get into time trouble though, and I didn't have enough time to think. Unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that's understandable, right? Because like by move,
Yeah.
let's say 6, you're
Oh my
definitely on your own,
God.
and you gotta
That's
like.
ridiculous.
make all
That
these
bishop to
decisions.
e5 move would have just gave me like I would have had held my advantage here. Literally. If I just did this and then bishop to e5, I'm good, dude.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's not so easy. Like White's gonna put
It's
the knight in
not,
on
no.
f5.
Yeah,
and
with knight f5, that's very tricky.
play
It's still very
Yeah.
tricky.
Yeah, this
Even
is
though
not,
the
not
engine is
easy,
saying plus
not
one.
easy at all. This is why,
Right.
yeah, it's like the engine's not super helpful sometimes. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, engine just
Yeah.
says you're winning, but it's really not
Right.
simple, you know.
Well, actually, h4 seems.
But then if they do that, we go here,
Yeah.
and then we can put
Yeah.
our knight here. Like it's not bad. And then we have this. If they take with the bishop.
Oh, black's
they can't take
position
with the
is very
bishop.
good. Yeah, no, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
and
Your
that
position
was
is
my
great.
plan. That was my plan, but I messed up the order of things here, because like they did this move here. Okay, what was I saying just now?
You're saying,
yeah,
like,
they did
knight
this
f6?
move.
Mhm.
Yeah, so if this happened, wait, yeah, knight f6, this happened, we take.
Mhm.
One sec, we take. And then what are they gonna do? Like they have to move this out of the way, right? They have nowhere to go. And then if we go here, wait, yeah, if we go here, it's attacking that. Wait, one sec. If they move, I don't know, where would they put their queen here? Most likely,
Yeah, queen
like
e2.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah, queen to e2. Then this, they have to take here. I'm completely like winning here at this point. And look at this crazy structure I have going on here. I don't know, it's pretty crazy. And
No,
and
I mean,
then
you win connect 4. I mean, it definitely.
yeah, and then look what happens. Then all of a sudden, this is happening. Now I can just completely do this. Anyways, so the point here is the fact
there's
that
this
like
one. Maybe queen e2 is
I
not
missed
the
the
best. But yeah,
bishop
looks
e5
great.
because I was rushing, but I was doing well. It was just that it was so complex that I needed more time to think about it. And that's why losing this game was kind of annoying because I knew I had it. I just needed more time.
And even knight e5 is fine here too, probably.
Yeah.
Also good.
Because you have knight e5 and bishop
No,
f6.
knight e5, I think.
Oh no, it
was
doesn't work.
Not good here now
You should
because
have
they
king
can do this
f8.
and attack.
You have
that.
king f8,
There's here.
Yeah.
king
I don't know.
f8.
Looks okay to me.
That would have been such a good game. Oh, that's so tilting. That would have
Yeah,
been
well,
that bishop
but it
move would have been
was-
so good.
It was tough. It was. I mean, it's very tough. You know.
How much time did you have there when you played bishop f8?
I think I had probably like 3 minutes or something.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't fault yourself for that. I mean, everyone
Uh,
makes mistakes in
I
time
didn't have
pressure,
a lot of time. I
including the
mean,
elite.
I ended
Yeah.
up flagging, so
Now in this game, definitely, it's like using the time was probably a bigger mistake than any
Yeah.
move, because
For
even
sure.
like the strongest players are going to play way worse when they're in time pressure. It's just
Right.
so natural.
Right. But I knew
Um,
like I had it, and then it just fell apart because but I
So
don't know.
yeah, you had to make the same moves but faster, essentially.
Yeah,
That was that's kind of what.
basically.
And I think you play
Yeah.
like really well, especially for a position like you're not familiar with. You don't know
Yeah,
the
thank you.
exact plan. Like the way strong players play quickly and well, it's because they've like
Mhm.
played these positions a million times. They know the ideas, they
Right.
know what plans are available, and then they just have to kind of like pick and choose
Right.
between a couple options. But when you have to create everything yourself, of course, it's way
Yeah.
harder, and you have to kind of calculate through everything and
Yeah.
figure out where
Yeah,
all the
for
pieces
sure.
are going. It's not easy.
For sure. I did my best, and I was still proud of the fact that I was able to even like create so much initiative in this position, even though I couldn't follow through in the end. But,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess I
how
did
did
my
it finish
best. I
here?
was.
What
Um,
happened?
what happened was
Mm-hmm.
they were able to infiltrate
Ooh, they
basically
got
Oh,
here.
H.
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Team.
Okay, here you're probably trying to overcalculate it in a complicated position. So go back.
I didn't have time. I was just, I
So
don't know what I was
here
doing
after
here. Yeah.
h4, you
Yeah.
probably need to play rook g8 is my guess. And just
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think, but then it's scary because they get the rook involved too.
so think about it strategically.
Yeah.
If you're already in really bad time pressure, you need to find moves that will give you
Yeah.
the easiest play possible, and even if
Yeah.
it's just a passive defensive move.
Yeah.
Like going into this crazy
Right.
complication here, even if
Yeah.
it was right, might lose you the game, just because it's so
Yeah, that's
complicated.
true. Yeah, rook g8 is actually pretty good here, though, I think.
I don't know
Oh,
if it's
never
good.
mind. Never
Maybe
mind. It's not
like
good. It's
Yeah,
bad
here.
you
because they
meant
can
you meant
take
here
it.
before white
Yeah.
takes over the H file.
In this
Okay, okay.
position, yeah, just
Right
play
here,
rook
right here.
g8
This is
maybe
good.
here. Yeah,
No,
I
it's not
mean
good.
it's not great, but you're at least surviving, right? Like
Honestly,
that's the
guys, the
point.
position is just kind of falling apart. Let's go back,
Yeah,
but
it
let's.
just.
Can we turn the eval bar
Yeah,
off just because it's kind of
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
distracting.
obnoxious.
I think maybe it's a tough position.
Right, vindictive.
At this point, it's like we got issues because the knight is super strong. Our king is in the center.
Yeah,
This was definitely
yeah,
already like the critical moment. Like from
Well,
here,
maybe
it's
maybe
yeah.
is it possible to play like the plan of just getting away? Well, I guess there's always h4.
No, I couldn't because, well, like I thought maybe this and then that, but it was just
Yeah.
bad. Like it was just bad because if we do this, there's a lot going on here. And then this falls, this one falls, this falls, that falls. Everything falls there. It felt like,
and
I
it's
guess.
the disconnected rooks. If your rook is
Yeah.
defended, it's like, oh, you're fine. HG,
Yeah.
or knock yourself
Yeah.
out. But yeah,
Yeah.
the rooks aren't protected. It's an issue.
Yeah, so it's
Hmm.
not good.
I'm now thinking like I remember your move rook c8. It didn't really bother me, but now it's like,
Yeah.
why did
Yeah,
we
I
play
think,
this one?
yeah, rook c8 I think was a good move. I think the rook on a
Mhm.
was better.
Nothing
Yeah.
else. It's like you keep your right to castle queenside, which actually would have been very
Yeah.
useful in the game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
So I
think
have
so.
ADD and I didn't see that you
Notice
played rook c8. So later I was like, how did that rook get to c8?
Yeah, definitely something though, right?
Sometimes that happens in
Yeah.
chess. You analyze like 20 moves and you realize, oh, this is the start actually of a lot of
Yeah,
lot
of the
issues.
inaccurate moves. Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but
I
no, this is
mean,
a
this
really
game,
interesting game overall.
yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yes, chess.
well-
I know I didn't castle.
I actually have to
God
say
damn it.
something from playing these positions. White's mixing up all their plans. If you're gonna play g4, bishop
Yeah.
g2, you're usually castling kingside in these positions. Usually
Oh,
you're castling over here,
1 second. I
and
gotta
you're
give
never
him this.
worried about queen
Yeah.
b6 in these
Yeah.
with the king castled.
Wait, say that again?
Usually if you're gonna play this plan for white, g4,
Yeah.
bishop g2,
Mm-hmm.
you're usually castling kingside for white.
Okay.
That's like one of the normal plans. I find it very interesting that he played like the most positional line possible and then went for a super sharp attack with
I
castle
don't know.
queenside.
All I know is that if I just made the move bishop to e5, I would have been good. So give me 1 second.
Oh
Would've been good.
no. Chat, you can't beat yourself up like that.
I think, honestly, I think it's kind of normal that white castle queenside. This is a typical approach in these positions because it's like you're trying to attack with like g4, g5, but it's very double-edged. It's like it's one of those lines where it's like white's following theory, but if black just makes natural moves, a lot of like as we saw in the game, like Elaynah was pretty much crushing, right? And like white could have been under a serious attack. So
Yeah.
even
Right.
though it's like Elaynah knew way less theory than the opponent, the position was actually like easier for black to play, which is funny.
Yeah, which is funny. Yeah.
Future no castle speedrun. Let's go. Yeah, no, I mean I didn't know the theory for this at all. So I was like, I don't know.
But your position turned out very good, so it's like, yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
suggests that the position's a little bit easier for black to play. Your move's a
Right.
little bit more
Yeah.
natural.
Right. Yeah,
and I wouldn't kick yourself so much for missing a move in time pressure like that.
yeah.
That's it's the stuff that earlier, like Kostya said, with this rook c8 move.
Yeah.
That if you don't analyze like this, you won't see them. You won't see these
Yeah.
moves
Right.
because yes, you want to be able to make the critical move at the right time, but everybody's makes mistakes in time pressure. Literally
Yeah.
everybody, even
Yeah.
Magnus. Magnus
Yeah.
lost in 9 moves one time, live
That's rough.
on TV.
That's rough. That's super rough. My gosh. Yeah, I guess, the one thing is I guess I was happy with the fact that I was able to even create such a good position though. I think as I get better, and if I could play in such positions, I should be able to do more than I did this game.
Oh, you're gonna get a lot better for sure.
Yeah. So I'm, overall it was a good learning experience. It was basically like theory versus intuition a little bit for me here. So I just didn't know the theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, and that's what's taking your time too. So if you think about
Mhm.
that,
Yeah,
once you improve your knowledge of the opening and
right.
the main ideas,
Right.
I mean, it's funny because like I almost always just play this.
Really?
This is how I play this position. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a different approach. It's quieter, right? Like white castle's
Yeah.
kingside. It's a little bit
Yeah.
safer. You're not looking to attack.
Yeah.
You're just holding on to the 2 bishops for the long run.
Right.
Totally reasonable.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Well, overall good game. Good game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fun
Enjoyed it.
game.
My brain hurt, but yeah, fun.
That's good.
Well, I
that's
love
good.
how creative your play is too, though.
Thank
That's
you.
what's interesting. Your play is very creative.
Hi, Nap. Thank you. I definitely, yeah, like I was saying at the festival, I like the pretty games, the pretty mates. So try to work for that.
Thanks, Kingslayer, for the raid. All right, you want to go to the next game?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I only have about 5 minutes. I have to go teach a student
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
shortly.
Mr. Teacher over here.
Every
Okay,
day,
game 5.
6 days
So
a
game
week.
5 and 6 we won, so
Nice.
Yay,
Sure.
wins. I gotta
Yeah,
see a little
yay.
bit of a win before I go.
okay.
Ooh, Scotch Gambit.
Oh, this was a good game.
Fun times.
I had one inaccuracy, a mistake, like that I accidentally made, but it was a good game. So let's go on. Keep forgetting how to add these. Okay, wait, add games. There you go. Okay. Let's do this. Round 5 was the only one I saw in full. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, Dylan, thank you so much for joining and giving us your insight.
Ah, thanks for having me. It's a lot of fun.
Of course. Okay, so this was against a kid. This one, poor
We're
kid.
gonna play a lot of
Poor
those.
kid.
No,
Poor
you gotta,
kid.
no mercy. Gotta beat him while you still
Yeah.
can. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
they're
this
ruthless.
kid will soon be like 2,500 and playing in the
No
U.S.
kids for
Championship,
me.
probably.
I'll soon be 2,500 and doing the same, so we're good. No kid is beating me because they're a kid, bro. That's just not gonna happen.
That's right. That's exactly
No
the right
way.
attitude. You
Unless
don't
my
give them
brain
an
has
inch.
started rotting. Yeah, unless my brain has started rotting and I'm incapable of learning as much, I should be fine. There's no reason I should be losing to kids.
Oh, there's
Unless,
reasons. Oh, there's
No,
reasons.
I'm saying unless they practice more than I do. Like, that's
Yeah,
it.
12
You know,
hours
that's
a
all.
day, literally.
Yeah, well, if they're practicing 12 hours a day, then yeah, they might kick my ass.
That's the
but
thing about kids. You
you
know,
know?
they've got time. That's kind of the one thing they've got.
That's the thing about me. I'm a streamer who streams chess, so I have time too.
That's right. So you gotta, yeah,
So,
you gotta keep up.
yeah, there you go. So, kid has a great clock for the stream. I'm good. No excuses for me. I understand for other adults who are working a job aside from chess, like not dealing with chess, but for me, I don't hold myself to the same standards since I'm doing chess full time right now. Just a grown-up
Absolutely.
kid, basically. All right, let's go. So, okay, Scotch. You know what I liked about this game? I like that they took everything. I was so happy they took everything.
Let's
like
go.
the gambits. I love when they take the gambits. It's so fun for me to play an open position like this. So they took, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna continue here. And then, they made this move because they watched too many TikToks, and they thought I was gonna go for that. But I don't do that because nobody falls for that after like a certain level. So, but it's understandable. It's a good way to
Fabi
stop it, I
falls
guess.
for that. Fabiano
Who
just
falls for
lost to the fried
real?
liver attack.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
kind of
Hikaru beat
hilarious.
Fabi.
That is
It-
hilarious.
Not
it's
in
like
this-
a
not
real
in the Scotch
opening. It's
Gambit.
not like it's not like a
Yeah.
trick opening.
It's serious.
Yeah, but no,
Fabi
H6
made a
is
mistake
the
on move
first.
18.
Okay, wow.
So,
That sucks. And then I castled because I'm sick of losing games to not castling. So
Castle's a great move.
here I castled actually before I continued any attacks, okay? And then
love
I
it.
was so happy they made this move because, I this tactic, I love it, you know what I mean? So yeah,
Nice.
so I went ahead and played the move C3 because I was
And they
there was
let
a
you have
plan
it.
here. They took it.
Wow.
And my plan here was if they take, we could do something like this, which is what we did.
Wait, don't you
So,
have Queen D4?
Hmm?
Don't you have Queen D4 instead of
Queen
Bishop
D4 for
F7?
that. What do you mean Queen D4?
Here, Queen D4. It's 5. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Numbers.
no,
Numbers.
this move,
Who's always Queen E7?
Doesn't work.
oh, I do have
Oh,
this.
Queen E7.
Yeah, because
no.
of this, it doesn't work. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what I was
Thank you.
calculating.
I couldn't remember.
So, yeah, so I had to do something else. I had to play the bishop first and then
Right. Okay.
this here. And then I took, of course, and I was happy they took here too because I love that bishop on that diagonal.
Beautiful.
So I did give up a shit ton of pawns here, but then I ended up getting most of it back besides one pawn. And then here we have this nice diagonal. It's completely open in the center. And so I think they did. I mean, they went for the queen trade, which makes a lot of sense here. And I calculated something here. I calculated if they take, this happens, and then we take here, and then they go here, and we take. I didn't see rook to h7, so I traded queens, which was a mistake.
Yeah, let's talk about this one, right? Because you played Scotch Gambit, and it worked out great. You got your opponent to lose their castling rights. So at this point, it's like the only way we trade queens is if we absolutely have to, or if you're winning a piece because you trade queens and you take something like you're taking the rook. So I get that. You win your pawn back, which is good, and the endgame honestly looks nice for you, but it would be awesome if we just had, let's say, the confidence to play the position a pawn down. So all right, queen h5 check, queen f7. It's like we still need to avoid the queen trade. Let's say you just made the move queen c4.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's all right, your move. You want knight c3, knight d5. You want to get your second rook in. You just don't care about the fact that you're down a pawn, right? You're just playing the position. You're playing for the fact that your pieces are going to take over in a couple moves.
Right.
Maybe we could just look at this one. For example, let's say black tries knight f6.
Okay.
Question for Elaynah. How would you continue here.
Or before the question, I have to go. Bye.
Okay. All right.
It's good to see you,
Thanks for
Dylan.
having
Take care.
me.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, Kostya. Bye, Elaynah.
Bye. See you later.
Take care.
Peace.
All right, it's gonna
Oh,
mess
great.
up
Now
the
our
video.
cameras
Yeah,
are
we
messed
got
up.
it.
Oh, darn it. Not again.
Let's take a
Okay,
sec.
hold up.
Yeah, just gotta
Hold
restructure some
up.
stuff.
This is gonna, yeah, we're gonna have to redo some stuff here. Okay, camera 2, camera 3.
All right, but we're doing good work.
Yeah, good work. Indeed. Okay, let me just do that. Hi, Kane. What's happening? Let me just fix these cameras, guys.
Yeah, in the meantime, folks, thanks for following. I really appreciate it.
Heck yeah, make sure to go go follow, not call. ChessDojoLive.
All right, there we go. We got it.
You made some time to come and help us review these games, and the info has been very insightful so far. So,
Yeah,
thanks
but
again
honestly,
for
it's been fun for me. I enjoyed sweating your games a bit. You know,
that.
it's super
For
cool
sure.
that you're streaming them.
Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. These games, they're fun to analyze someone else, but when I do them alone, I'm like, well, there's like insight I'm not even aware of, like info that could be helpful. I guess I still have a lot to learn, so I'm just not aware of a lot of things. Okay, I guess we'll do that and just get rid of the cat for now. Great analysis, even better than chat. You know, Mon, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's go over this position because this is like, I was stuck on this move for a little bit. I was like, I don't want to trade queens. Doesn't make sense, to be honest. But then I thought I'd win these 2 pawns. So against my better judgment, I did it for the endgame. But, you know, when you're playing this specifically, like you're playing, I mean, you're playing a Scotch game. You're playing for middle game, I would argue, right? Because you're giving up pawns and you're hoping to get some sort of initiative middle game.
Exactly.
So it just didn't really make a lot of sense for me to exchange here. But I did it against my better judgment, and I don't think I should have, so yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I guess we can look at some different lines, like what you were talking about.
Yeah, so I was asking you, like, how would you continue here as white? Because this is the position you're going to have, you know, you'd have to be willing to kind of play and prove that you have good compensation for the pawn.
Yeah. I mean, I think that it probably makes a lot of sense to... I wonder if it makes sense to go knight to c3, and then that way we can have this push later on. And attack this as well. And they don't have too many places to put this, actually, besides right here. And then, yeah, no, I mean, I think that this makes a lot of sense for that reason, this and then push. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I guess
for
I can make a
example.
developing move, maybe this right here, though. Oh, because then we can take that, too, though.
Yeah, you
Wouldn't be
control
bad.
d5 now.
Yeah.
I like knight c3 a lot. It also has this other threat. Let's say black goes d6, stopping e5. We can also consider e5 right away. I think this is a move 100% worth exploring because you just immediately attack the knight before black has a chance to stop
But then
it.
they can do this, right? Oh, but then they can't because we win that pawn after. Right?
Yeah, e5, I think we got it covered. We got
Oh, you're right.
we got 2 on it, but no, they'd have
Because
to
I
do
did
like knight h5 and...
analyze this. I did analyze this position. There was something I didn't like about it, like going to c4. But what didn't I like about this? I think maybe I don't remember. There was something I didn't like here. I don't know what it was. I guess I'm wrong about that. I think I forgot that this bishop is covering here. Maybe. Yeah, so, okay, if they went here, we go here. Yeah, no, I mean, we're covering that e5 square quite a bit, so...
Right. Yeah, it's super annoying because the knight just has to, like, leave the center and then, like, knight
Yeah.
h5, you know, you can then play knight c3, knight d5, go for this one.
Right. Right. That's so true. There's a lot of tactics here.
And this whole time, remember, black moved the king right so they can't castle. Even if your queen wasn't on this
Yeah.
diagonal, there's no
Right.
castling. I forgot that once in a game. I tried to castle
Yeah.
after I moved my king. Because I moved it back, and then I forgot, oh, wait, I can't. Yeah, you can't do that.
That's hilarious.
Not how chess works.
Yeah,
And you have
and
to move
so
your king again because it's touching.
right.
So it's really
So if we
bad.
go here, they have to move it, and if they go move back here to defend this, what we can do is we could maybe play this, and then no,
start-
that wouldn't work. So
No,
that,
just start breaking through. I mean, at this point,
Yeah.
like, your pieces are so active, I'm sure this move probably does
Yeah.
work, because it's like your rooks are in the
Right.
game, and black has nothing,
Right.
like, no pieces developed.
So how do we break through here then? Like,
Let's see. So, okay, black has to make some move. I don't know, b6, knight d5 here. If you, don't really want to work too hard, you just keep bringing your rooks towards the
Okay.
pieces, and then eventually something will work.
Okay.
But there's lots of good moves. Like this knight looks loose, so queen g4 definitely comes to mind. Just
yeah.
attacking.
Yeah, that knight would be stuck, yeah. So has nowhere to go.
This
The
looks
way I'm
pretty,
seeing it.
pretty
Yeah,
annoying.
it's stuck. Right.
But yeah, even if you played like this move, I mean, this looks actually really great. I mean, you're hitting this guy, right? So
Oh,
black can't
yeah.
even take. This looks fantastic
Yeah, you're
too.
right. And then it opens up the e-file for the rooks too.
Just opens up all your pieces.
Very powerful. Right. Right. It does.
So, but of
that's-
course, it's not. It's like one thing I just want to say. It's hard to kind of calculate all that from this position, right? So it's not
Right.
about like
Yeah.
you see queen c4 and then you see all these ideas coming. It's more
Yeah.
just about like the evaluation. Like you have to keep
Okay.
queens on. You know that you have pieces in the game. You know that black can't castle, and so you just
Right.
believe that that's going to be worth way more than the
Okay.
pawn.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. You're right. Because I think I was trying to calculate everything and like way ahead and it was hard. So
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like it's important to remember. A lot of times you won't see all
Right.
the way to you winning the pawn back. But
Right.
as long as you can keep improving your position and you have ways of continuing to activate your pieces, you have targets. That's very
Right.
important. Then it's like you just have faith that your attack will pay off.
You want me to have faith?
Exactly. You have to have faith in your initiative.
Okay. I have to have faith, guys. That's hopefully does it for me. Like, but I guess that makes sense. I gotta believe. I don't believe enough, apparently.
Yeah. No, I mean that's
That's,
what evaluation is. It's like
Okay.
you
yeah.
don't have to calculate further. You just
Yeah.
you have an understanding that your position is good, and whatever your opponent
Okay.
plays, you'll be able to come up with something in response.
Vindictive said, "Yes, have faith. Like when you have faith that you don't need to castle." That's hilarious.
Yeah.
See, I do have faith when I don't castle, so there's that much.
Yeah, maybe some
It's
things
not all
okay that are
numbers.
not to
Yeah.
have faith.
Have faith in. That's hilarious. Hi, Aunt. That's really funny. Okay.
But no, I
Definitely
mean,
needs
like
faith.
chess is a battle, right, between two
Yeah.
humans. A lot of times it's like you're making an argument over the
Yeah.
board. You're like, I believe in this structure. I believe
Yeah.
that piece initiative is
Yeah.
more
So it's like
valuable
politics.
than material.
Got it. Yeah, got it.
No way, yeah.
Or,
You're making it's like
politics.
philosophy. You're making arguments,
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This position is still not too bad though. Because then his like rook is kind of weird and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're still ahead in development. Your pieces are still nice, and you
Yeah.
have like multiple pass pawns potentially, which is cool.
Yeah.
So I definitely like your position here a lot still.
Okay.
So yeah, knight d5. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you play this really well. So okay, black managed to kind of finally escape with the king.
Yeah.
But f4.
Yeah.
There you go. Very good.
Yeah.
Just getting the pawn moving.
F4 was a move that I think was a move I made because of my previous games of not using my pawns enough and realizing I gotta like really, take advantage of those pawns
Mm-hmm.
in attacking. So it was kind of like, I guess, learning from my mistakes, oddly enough. So yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's kind of what we're playing for here as white. Now that we have this
Right.
massive pawns supported by all your
Right.
pieces,
Right. Yeah.
it could be very strong. No, I love f4. This is good.
It did the F pawn won the game for us. And there was a
Bishop
tactic that I followed through with later that you'll see.
Rook c1.
And then this move right here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Took f5.
Push that up. And then now the pawns or the knight is
Oh, you
hanging
got the
because of
knight.
the F pawn. Yeah.
So this king c8, huh? This was a little, definitely not
Yeah,
ideal.
I think that my player is young and he doesn't really understand endgame too well, perhaps too. It's not that it's endgame yet, but it's getting there, and I don't know.
We talked about the endgame. So, maybe it wasn't bad to take
Yeah.
your opponent into the endgame. I mean, kids do often
Oh yeah,
struggle.
I mean, not just kids. I think I win most of my endgames and over the board. Yeah.
Yeah, this was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you played the endgame really well, I have to say. Yeah,
you.
maybe you should be rethinking your gambits, and just
I practice endgame before I practice anything else, so I'm pretty decent at it when I first started chess.
Nice.
So, like you heard me talking about it on stream the other day. So
Yeah.
now we win a pawn here. I think.
I
So.
tuned into this game actually. No, you played this one super smooth. I remember this moment you traded rooks and you
Yeah.
like play king f2. Like you actually made this like very fast. You didn't have to think about
Yeah.
this, which is very good instinct. Just bring your king in the endgame. Simple.
Yeah, I did think about trading rooks actually. Maybe
Right.
we should discuss that a bit more.
Sure.
Because I was a little bit afraid here because I was giving them a pawn potentially, or like a pawn in the center, 2 pawns on the what is that, the queen side, and then a pawn in the king side, and I was like, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if my knight's gonna be able to like stop all of those. So I guess my idea here when I took was I can bring my king and to the center potentially, and then these 2 pawns on the king side are kind of defending against that h pawn, and then my knight can go after the other pawns perhaps. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, let's definitely talk about this one. I'm glad you spent your time on it because
Yeah.
you don't want to rush decisions in the endgame. And maybe it's
Maybe you're
better
right,
for
Liam.
you to keep the rooks on the board. You might have like better winning
Yeah.
chances.
Yeah.
So let's say the general logic is like when you're ahead in material, like you're up a pawn, you're up a piece, usually you do want to trade, like all else
Yes.
considered,
Yeah.
right? Because it kind of simplifies your task. You have 3 versus 0,
Right.
basically, right?
Right.
Compared to 8 versus 5, which could still
Right.
be a fight. But yeah, you want to be careful because, okay, if you give your opponent a bunch of passed pawns and then your knight can't deal with them, then that's going to be a problem.
That's what I was concerned about more than anything. So yeah.
Okay, well, after playing through the game, how do you kind of feel about the end game? Do you still feel like it was tricky or?
No, I think that, after I got my king involved and the knight, like, I was good because they weren't really doing a good job with those knight or the pawns pushing them. So, but I think that ultimately I decided to take because I thought that I could stop all those pawns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, black really isn't in time, I think, to generate any kind of
Yeah.
serious counterplay.
Yeah.
The approach here, like you bring your king towards the center, you bring your knight in, and you use your extra piece. So the knight can either help you stop the pawns, it can help you push your...
Yeah.
Because the way you would need to win this game ultimately is like to make a queen, right?
Right.
So eventually the knight will have to kind of support your pawns. Easy way to do it, I know you've read Silman, so you're probably familiar with like the outside pass pawn, this concept. So you essentially have an outside pass pawn, right? You can make a pass pawn whenever you want on the king side. So that means your king and knight don't even have to babysit these pawns. You can even make sure you win the battle on the queen side.
Right.
Knowing that if the king tries to defend over here, of course, you're just pushing g4, h4, g5, and just making a new queen.
Right.
So, okay, I mean, definitely, I think this was absolutely right. Just like simplifies the position. Whether you have an extra bishop here, extra knight, it's pretty easy to handle this piece. And then, I like g4 here. The black's king is forced to look at the king side.
Yeah.
And here, it's honestly very tough to even push these pawns. They just get picked up. very quickly.
Right.
So, then knight f5, winning another pawn. Looks good.
Yeah.
King g3.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, GG.
And
Now
I think they resign here.
you
Yeah.
can win with the h pawn. You can win with the a
Yeah.
pawn. You're
Yeah. Basically, there's
super
not much that
comfortable
could
here.
be done here.
No, honestly,
So
your endgame was very, very solid. Really,
yeah. Yeah.
like truly. Like if you were 2000, I would say you played this endgame really well. You know?
Thank you.
Yeah, no, for sure. So something to think about. Definitely no reason to be
Uh-huh.
afraid of the endgame for you.
Yeah, no, I think I started pushing a game more over the board because I'm pretty comfortable with it, and I'm still kind of getting used to like calculating over the board. So it's not always easy playing middle game like it is online. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but I do want to actually start studying more endgame, like advanced endgame, because I think I'm decent at it, but I can definitely be better. So like much better.
Yeah. If I was to suggest what to focus on, I guess I would say like maybe studying a lot of middle game structures,
Mhm.
like typical
Yeah.
structures will give you a lot of like typical plans that you can then
Okay.
think about during your game. Oh, in this kind of position, like you're supposed to do this and this, and kind of gives you like a jumping off point.
Yeah.
Endgame's also
Yeah.
super useful to look at because then whenever you get into an endgame, you have a kind of intuitive understanding of what to do.
Right. Right.
So
That's true.
yeah.
For sure. Thank you. Print out arrows over the board for real. For real. But yeah, this game was pretty smooth, I think, overall. So yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, so I think let's move on to the last game.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Last game was against Dice in chat. I don't know if he's still here, but it was a really good game too. I think this one went to endgame as well, if I recall correctly. Showtime, let's go. Yeah, I think it did, right? Why do I not remember my games all of a sudden? I like went to sleep and forgot everything.
It's tough. It's tough. Most
I
players takes a while, I think.
yeah. Hey, did I remember? Okay, there you go. It went to endgame. Okay. The game that almost never happened. Yeah, exactly. It's so funny. The story behind this game is so funny.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So this game, I don't remember how it went, but we're about to find out. Oh wait, I think I'm black here.
Wait, what was
Yeah.
the funny story?
Oh, so Dice came up to me and he's like, "Oh, I watch your streams. I watched like when you got to 1600 and like I think the tournaments as well, and they're really good. Keep it up." And so like I was paired up against this other person, but somebody withdrew, so they redid the pairings. I ended up playing against him right after that. So, yeah, it was kind of cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Sitting here
That
like tell the
was
story.
very
I told the
exciting.
story earlier, so I thought that you knew. But yeah. So it was hilarious. I'm like, cool, I get to play as somebody who's watched the stream before. Okay, so here, what is this called? England? Wait, what is this called? I don't remember. No, that's the F pawn, right?
The old Queen's Gambit.
Oh my god, I play the Queen's Gambit too. Why is it that when I'm like looking at the board from this side, I can't tell the openings?
Yeah, it's interesting. I never thought about that. Yeah,
Like
Netflix and
I
shatters.
can't this is the Queen's Gambit, but I can't tell it if I'm looking at it from black side. Like can you guys tell it? Like, am I the only one who can't tell, like, openings from, like, I don't know. I don't know why. I think I just don't look carefully because I'm, like I was telling everyone, I'm not detail oriented. I don't.
I think when you don't see something from the opposite color,
Yeah.
it's not always obvious that it's.
Yeah. You can tell just fine. Oh, I can't tell it.
You'll get
Yeah,
there.
I can't tell it.
Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah. I think I just don't look carefully enough. If I look carefully, I can tell, but I just don't. Like, I just don't. So, I don't know. I'm like this with a lot of things, I think. Well, a lot of people here don't even play chess and they can tell, apparently. Like, Tom said he can tell. So, like, I don't know if it's experience.
Yeah, just
or...
experience. I don't know. I don't think it's such a big deal.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. You only know Queen's Gambit? I mean, I think I just don't pay enough attention, but if I sat there, I'm like, what opening is this? I can tell. But like, even the Caro-Kann, like, it's just because I'm not looking closely or like thinking about it. Not that I'm not looking closely, I think I'm just not thinking about it. That's why I don't like, I just know how to play against it. I don't know, it's weird, whatever. And then I play this line because, I mean, Caro-Kann, that's what I play. And then, let's see, I played, you know, the same openings. And then this looks like the London to me.
Yeah, a little
Like,
similar. Sure.
yeah. Wait, what's the difference between Slav and Caro-Kann again? I always forget.
Caro-Kann is a E4 opening and Slav is a D4 opening. But other than that, they're exactly the same.
Slav is E4. Yeah. This is not the Slav.
No,
Double
this is
London.
the Slav. So yeah, Caro is like against
Yeah.
E4, and then Slav is
Yeah.
against.
Okay. Okay, here I took because I'm an idiot. That's why. Like, no joke. My plan was take. Wait, it was take this, that, and then, you know, something like that, but, or like this, you know, but the problem is, you guys, it's just bad because they could have just taken with the queen instead, so it didn't get me anywhere. And I just gave a bishop for a knight that's not even developed. So, like, that's not... So this was it was a mistake.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, do you really want to take this pawn with your queen, right? Like,
I do want to
yeah.
take that pawn with my queen.
You do want to take the greedy.
What do you mean? Hell yeah, I'll take a pawn. Let's go.
Did you
But
just
it
forget
was
your last
scary.
game? Like, you sacked a pawn in the opening. You could
Yeah.
have checkmated your opponent. You crushed them in the end game. You know. I'd say just get your
No,
pieces
I mean,
out. Just, you know.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. No, I definitely like was not gonna take on B2. I just wanted to take the A pawn. So that's what ended up happening. Like, and he took with the rook. So he dice did hang the A pawn.
True.
But this was a pain in the butt because, like, you know, then I have to get my queen out. So positionally, I'm not doing well.
Yeah.
Positionally. And then they take and look, the whole side is open now, like, for white, basically.
Right.
Like, not good at all.
No, yeah,
I
this
should have done
definitely,
this.
yeah, it definitely doesn't look
This
fun.
is scary now.
And then
Yeah. Yeah, this was not
But
the
at least
best
it gets
opening
this.
I played. This is not... I did recover nicely because I had a plan on how the hell to get out of it. But it was scary because, you know, now I have, like, one piece developed. You know? What is this? It's an experiment. It's an experiment. Okay, that's what this is. So
No, it turned into a very interesting game because, like,
It
okay,
did.
black,
Yeah.
like, forced you to give up your castling rights, but the thing is, it's
Yeah.
like you can still kind of castle by hand. You can get your bishop out, you can get your king out, your rook comes out. If you get all this, then you're
Yeah.
you're gonna be just fine. And then you'll get to keep your extra pawn. You know.
Right.
See, you made a philosophical argument. You're like, by taking this
Yeah.
pawn, you're saying white doesn't have enough, right? Compensation.
Yeah.
And then it's
Yeah.
up to you to kind of just get your pieces out
Right.
and figure it out from there.
There was really no trap though. People keep saying queen to c1, but like all I would have done if they moved queen to c1 was move back with my queen, which was the plan if they did that. So there was like no trap for
Oh, okay, hold on.
my
Maybe
queen.
there was. So
Like
think
I
they're
didn't
saying
see
here.
any when I calculated it. Yeah, and if they did that there, like,
Threatening this one, right?
oh, you're right, they are threatening that.
But you got this.
But then I could still, yeah,
So yeah, the
Got
problem
this.
was, so that's like threatening rook a1 and this. So that's
Yeah.
very annoying.
yeah.
So chat has a point. But let's say
Right. So I
queen
was thinking
a5,
I'm going to, yeah, queen to a5 though.
and like check.
There's a moment where it worked, really?
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun for black.
Yeah, this is not good. Or not too good, at least. Alright. That's why the engine didn't like this.
Yeah, but look, even without the engine, I could have told you that this is not worth doing. I did tell you, yeah? Roll the tape.
You did, yeah. I mean, listen, I knew it was not worth doing after I did it, okay? Because I was like, there's just too much lack of development here.
Exactly.
Too
No,
much lack of development.
that's
So
why it's
that
good
was
to learn from it, especially as black. Remember, like you are playing second, so you automatically
yeah,
kind of are going to be behind in development.
right,
So if you give
right.
up a lot of time, it can be very, very dangerous.
Yeah, definitely certain themes going on in this tournament, like getting my queen out too early and not castling.
Yeah. So this is like the third game, right, where your queen comes out early,
Yeah,
tries to take something. Yeah, a little bit of a pattern. A little bit of a
yeah,
pattern.
absolutely.
That said, I
So
mean, you
then
fought back, and now here
yeah,
it doesn't look like white actually has that much. Like your king is safe.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
So you did manage to get
Mhm.
out 100%.
I survived.
Rook c3, and now you're taking over. Now it's like you're
Mm.
developed enough you can activate your pieces. Rook's connected, which
Yeah,
is good.
yeah,
And this one, yeah,
and
you've kind of taken over.
right.
So e4, took this one,
Yeah.
traded.
hmm
Second rank, nice.
Yeah. And then I didn't want to move my rook back down. I didn't see it like to C or C3. It seemed like it made more sense to do A2.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. So because then if they move the rook up, I can win that center pawn, which is pretty important.
Yeah, it looks
Strong
like
pawn.
that's what
Yeah.
happened, right? Takes and takes
Yeah.
here. Nice. Now it's 2 pawns.
And then,
Yeah. Wow.
yeah. So pinning that knight basically, and really there's not a lot of options here now. With queen to f5, I think besides trading the rooks.
Yeah, this definitely looks good. Of course, now you're 2 pawns up, so you probably have some choices.
Yeah.
Your queen f5. You could bring this guy back, and just
Yeah.
say you're 2 pawns up. You're doing extremely well.
Right.
It's, as they say, a technical position, which basically means like you don't have to do anything super special to win. You just need to slowly improve, start pushing your
Okay.
pawns, and eventually your extra material just kind of
Okay.
speaks for itself.
Right.
So, but queen f5 is totally fine, just keeping your rook active.
Mm-hmm.
And we traded. Now trading queens. Yeah, you're 2 pawns up. Endgame would be totally winning for you here, so 100% like
Right.
just trying to trade is the right strategy. Oh, queen f2, nice.
Yeah, in this position,
Nice.
yeah, the queen f2, I think he just missed that, so I was able to take that and win an extra pawn.
Getting the
So now
third
I'm
pawn.
3 pawns up,
Yeah,
which is really hard to recover from endgame.
I would
So
say. Mm-hmm.
you didn't see queen f2? I saw queen f2 like shortly after, but I didn't see it right away either, to be honest. But I was like looking around and yeah. And
That's
then
a
here,
nice touch.
I
That's a nice
just
touch. Mhm.
set up the win. This was a good endgame actually, like it goes on for a while.
Yeah, here the thing is like just don't rush, don't hang anything,
Yeah.
and
And that's what I was
push
going
your
for if
pawns.
you look at my long diagonal of pawns.
Right.
And then just
Okay,
push
push
both
this
pawns
one.
now. This one's simple because all you have to do is just push both pawns. Like,
This guy.
but the knight did a good job covering it for the most part, but
Okay.
then this was
Yeah,
things
a
got a
little,
bit
little
crazy here.
hesitation, but you got the job done. I
Yeah.
mean, you didn't give
Well,
up your advantage at any point. So
I went slow because I mean like it's easy to really mess up endgame in my opinion. So
absolutely.
I didn't wanna do that. So
Yeah,
that
the
bishop,
only
my bishop
danger
is
is
super
allowing
powerful.
some like kind of some stalemate trick. You just have to keep that in the back of your mind. Like
Oh
don't
yeah,
allow
no, I was
stalemate.
aware. I was very aware of that. Plus, it's
That's it.
like classic. I'm not gonna stalemate because they had that. That's why I didn't take the H
I
pawn.
know
So
H5. I know. Yeah, that's exactly what your
yeah, I didn't take it.
what your opponent wanted for sure. No, King E3.
Yeah,
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
yeah.
No,
Good
beautiful,
night.
beautiful. You get the pawn checkmate.
Yeah. So this one, I think that the opening was very iffy, but I think Dice, since you didn't play too aggressive, I was able to kind of come back from it. But if he started playing super aggressive and started taking advantage of like my lack of development, I would have probably got rolled pretty quickly there.
Yeah, but no, I
From
mean
what I
honestly, dude, really good game. Like you made one bad decision, let's say, but like taking and going
Yeah.
for this pawn.
Yeah.
But then after that, like in terms of just developing your pieces, finding a good
Yeah.
square for your king, and then once you had the advantage, like this was a very, very good technique. Like really
Yeah.
smooth, just trading everything. Got the second pawn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like not one of your moves was wrong after like the opening phase. So
Yay.
really well played.
Yeah.
You just
I
have to
really held
develop your
on to it.
pieces before you know, go pawn grabbing.
Yeah. But queen is good enough. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're like, I won
queen,
the game,
guys.
so it worked for me. It's like
The
you proved your
queen.
point. You won the game. And that means that bishop takes b1 is the correct decision.
Here's the thing, you can do things like that, you know, like I doubt I can do things like that like against a very high opponent, higher than me. I'll get rolled so quickly. Get wrecked.
Definitely, yeah. Or like, yeah, right. Like someone who is
Yeah.
kind of
It's a very like
more focused
higher
on,
rated than I
attacking
am.
would,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely like
Yeah.
be a little bit more aggressive. For example, just playing this check, not really worrying about anything, castling, just going rook
Yeah.
c1,
Yeah.
going for the queen trap. This would have been very, very unpleasant for sure. But
Definitely not
chess is
good.
hard. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like when you're down a pawn, you have to like kind of prove it. You have to justify the compensation.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not easy.
exactly.
It's not easy either. So
For sure.
yeah, so let's see. I think we missed 1 or 2 games. I don't know if we saw every
I think we
game.
missed one game only, but it's okay.
Yeah.
There was a knight fork, knight to d3 after you played bishop to b2. Wait, I think it's worth pointing out that there was a knight fork, knight to d3.
Oh, did you hang
Oh,
your
you
bishop?
mean the bishop and the other fork? Oh, I was very aware of that, I think, if we go to the end. Like, wait one sec here. Like, what did you say? The knight fork, knight d3. Wait. Where is this fork you're talking about?
I think it's like way later. I think it's
Way later?
yeah.
Because, like, I saw a fork earlier.
Like here maybe?
And-
Oh, here.
Wait.
Oh, there was a fork.
Where is there a fork here?
All right, so king d1, a3,
Yeah.
king e2.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, sorry, back. Back here at this moment, there was bishop b2. This moment.
Oh.
Yeah, I missed that.
I did not see that at all.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're like still winning because you're just up so many pawns.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Actually, let's say you go.
Oh, I missed that. Damn, that would have hurt.
Let's say you play here. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
it's so funny that you're still winning this. This shows just how bad knights are with dealing with rook pawns.
Wow.
Because the
You
knight
know-
actually would not be able
Oh my
to get back
god.
and stop the pawn.
That's scary. Yeah. How did I miss that fork? I was looking so carefully for forks and I missed it.
Okay, hold on. Knight b4. And
Yeah.
now black to play. What should black do?
Obviously not move the castle. Wait. Oh, okay. So black should I don't know. I was being sarcastic, but I literally can't do that. Oh, you know what I need to do here? Make another knight.
You make a knight. Very good.
Yeah, I make a knight.
Exactly.
Oh, I guessed it. I'm so good.
Because if you make a queen, then it's
Yeah, there's a fork.
You lose the queen. No good. But you
Yeah.
make a knight, and then
Yeah.
you're up 2 pawns.
Yeah.
Can probably
Then I
still
think
win.
I'm good. Right. I think I'm good here then.
But
Wow. But it would have been a little bit more tricky.
I feel like, yeah, not great to hang the bishop. I think
No. I didn't see that. But I don't
Still
remember
would've
doing
been
that
better.
move though. I'm confused. When did I move the bishop to b2? I never did that, did I? Y'all got that right? Did I really do that? I don't
know-
remember that move.
I remember. Were you guys having some transmission issues. Maybe you didn't get the right move
Yeah,
order
because
exactly.
I moved this and that and then this. I never moved the bishop to attack the knight. I literally don't remember doing that. Like, because I wasn't worried about the knight. I wasn't moving that to attack it. If you did
Yeah, I
allow a
have
fork,
faith
I
in
think
you.
chat.
Somehow, yeah, I feel like you wouldn't
Read the
blunder
comments and
that.
yeah, I don't remember doing that. Like, yeah, I don't read the comments in PG. I don't know how to read the comments. Let me see. We missed the next few games, so I just inserted random moves. Oh, yeah, I didn't make that move. Okay, let me
Nice.
go grab my
Vindicated.
paper thing. I think
Sure,
I'll
sure, we
find
can
it.
check it out.
Yeah, give me one
Pretty sure
second, chat.
you didn't hang anything.
Yeah, I don't think this happened. I never had my knight and bishop there.
You guys gotta have more faith in your
I'm like, that's
streamer.
such a weird move. I wouldn't make that move because I was so like confident or not confident. I was so wary of getting forked that I was like so careful about it. Let me see. Okay, so let me see if I can find bishop to b2. So I never had bishop to b2. I'm looking through the end moves. It's not there.
Nice.
Yeah, so that never actually happened. You guys thought I did that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. Oh, fair enough, Mon. So you guys missed. Yeah, so the moves that happened here, okay, I'm just gonna go off of like what I did because I don't know where this starts because there was e3. Okay, right here, e3. No, knight to b3 happened. Wait, this is not right at all. Okay, wait, wait, what the hell? e4. Wait, so something like this happened. No, wait. Oh my god. Wait, let me go all the way back here like that. Like this. So it was something like this, and then moved out of the way, and then I think I made the move a3 here actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
This kind of makes sense. Seems like later. So
Oh,
yeah, the
yeah.
moves that we have, it's like
King to
bishop
d1.
goes
Sorry,
back
that was
to
right.
c5.
That was right. Yeah, so it was king to d1 second like this. Move back, and then I made the move a3 here.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made the move wait. A3. Did I mess up my thing again? What the heck? A3, wait, G6. No, I think they made... What happened here? I don't remember. I messed up the notations. Because I got... Oh my god. I don't know. You're pushing both sides. G4. Okay, you did G4 here, and I did G6 here. I think, right? And then, I think you did this move, and then I did this. And then knight to... I think... I don't remember, but anyways, I never made this move, so... yeah, there was no fork.
Yeah, I think you did. You did. Fine.
Yeah, my king was like somewhere over here, to be honest, at this point. Because yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Well,
I mean, that's the nice thing about having a lot of pass pawns.
yeah.
You have a lot of options with which one you want to win with. You want to promote your A pawn,
Definitely, yeah.
your F pawn, you know, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I just played zigzag with my knight. You did. I was like, maybe he's going for like a draw, you know? Repetition, perhaps. But yeah, it was interesting. But I'm like, why does the move bishop to like b2 look so weird? I'm like, I don't remember doing that. I didn't. But yeah, good though. It's good. Yeah, this endgame was very good. It was slow, but that's because I didn't want to make any mistakes against a knight because I've gotten forked before with knights. So I was like, I'm gonna be careful.
No,
Knights are way too tricky.
Yeah, you won a game with a knight fork. No, better safe than Saudari for sure.
Yeah.
These end games. Like,
Endgame, I play very safe. Yeah,
just
for sure.
take it slow.
I can Vindictive.
You did great, honestly. Like, really
Thank you.
solid games. And it's not easy to play 6 long games in a weekend. Like 2 games a day, just brutal.
It was kind of tiring. 1 game a day is good enough.
Yeah. One game
These
a day is
games
where
are
it's
so
at.
long, dude. They're so long. It hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to chess.
Yeah, yeah. But that was a lot of fun. I feel like I learned a lot today. So thanks for coming on.
Great, great. Yeah, I'm glad it felt useful. No, yeah, it's good to see your games. I was very curious as well.
Yeah. You learned a lot about my playing style, I think, a little bit.
For sure, for sure.
Not castling, but yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, I just caught like little bits and pieces, but it was good to kind of
Yeah.
see a little bit more. No, I think you're on a great track. You just have to like keep working,
Mhm.
keep playing games, keep learning new ideas.
Mhm.
I feel like you have a lot
For
of
sure.
like fundamentals and stuff that's just not obvious to people, and I think maybe you don't even like fully understand
Mhm.
yourself, but it's like you definitely, I think, have a good intuition for the pieces and where they kind of belong on a chessboard.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I think the fundamentals I do try to follow them for the most part, and I think they help a lot. So you're probably right about that. Oh, thank you, Dice. His notation's probably better than mine because I messed up the notations completely. But yeah, if you guys want to follow Kostya over here, Chess Dojo, let me. What's the command again? ChessDojoLive. So do we have a collab command right now? There you go, collab, and click on that link to follow. Yeah, we both messed up big time, but that's okay. It's just I don't know, such a disaster, the notation part of things. It's hard.
Yeah, you guys in Dojo's
But
chat, I put a link as well. Go follow
yeah,
Elaynah if you want to track her OTB progress.
yeah, track me getting better. I've started only 11 months ago, and I'm still working on improving a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you got a ton of room to grow, which is great. I'm
Yeah,
jealous. I gotta like work 3 months to gain like a rating point of strength.
yeah, that kind
You
of
can make so
sucks.
much progress so quickly.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Not gonna lie.
No, enjoy
Not
it.
gonna
Enjoy
lie.
it. Enjoy
For
the
sure.
process. Get to study books and
So,
yeah.
yay, I love studying chess books. Not difficult at all. They're so hard, dude. Like,
Yeah.
they're difficult. They're just tedious. That's the best word to use for chess books. But
Tedious.
they're good though. Yeah, tedious. But
That's right.
so I don't think I can end the call until after the stream's over since I don't have my camera like set.
Oh,
Since
gotcha.
I'm not, but that's okay. But yeah, guys, I think we're 500 away from daily or reaching the daily bit goal and 7 away from reaching that daily sub goal. So if you want to support the stream, yeah, definitely help out with those goals. They also help us do more tournaments as well. So yeah, and I think we're gonna have a chess club soon too. So if you're not in the Discord, make sure to join. We usually hold them in the Discord. Yeah, I think it's 1270 right now. It's not the best, but that's because all of these like opponents were so underrated. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, you'll
But
you'll get there. Yeah, don't worry about your
yeah,
rating.
I'm not really too worried for that reason. But yeah, good. It's good.
If anything, lower ratings are better
Right.
between you and me because you can fight for better prizes.
Right.
You know.
That's true. That's what I want to do. Like I want to fight for those prizes. I want some money.
Yeah. So yeah,
Want
enjoy
some money.
while you're still eligible for under
Right.
1400 or under 1500. You're a lock. You're a
Mhm.
lock.
I know. Should have won this one, but it was hard. So whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't ate all day. So after this, I'm gonna go and eat some food, you guys, because like it's been all day. The day just like literally passed by so quickly. I don't know. Way too quickly. But yeah, if you're not following yet, also make sure to follow. I will work on making the next over the board stream happen. Don't know when that's gonna be, but I'm hoping sooner than later, since everybody seems to like them a lot. I feel like you should stream like over the board. How come you don't do it, Kostya?
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of work, and then if you have to focus a lot on making sure the stream is like working and all this stuff.
That's
And
true.
yeah, for me, like the tournaments, I really just try to put all my energy into the
Yeah.
games. Also, before the games, I'm
Right.
usually like preparing, and then if I have to spend time fiddling with the camera, it's
Yeah.
yeah. If someone
It-
from the dojo community wanted to volunteer and then just like help me and then take care of all that
yeah.
stuff, some of
Gotta
these
have
like
like a
top
good
streamers,
person
they've got like a handler, right, that just comes with them,
for
right?
sure.
Just like
For
sets it
sure.
all up. Um, then maybe I would
That's
do
pretty cool. I mean, yeah, that you definitely need to hire someone.
it.
Yeah, definitely. It's not easy, man. It's a struggle. I had so many problems earlier, so
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think you did
yeah.
really well, especially given, right? It can be very distracting. And during like a classical game, you kind of just
Mm-hmm.
want to be thinking about the board
Yeah.
as much as
That's
possible.
what happened with my second game. Like, I'm pretty confident I lost that game for that reason. So it was
Mm.
bad because I fell for traps I would never fall for. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I fought so hard, even though I like lost the piece. I did pretty well in that regard, but it's hard at that point. You know what I mean? Randy, thank you so much for subbing. Mega hype to Randy. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the stream.
Yeah, if you
So
have
yeah,
yeah, any kind of anything that's like going on, or right, you're thinking about the stream, or like is the connection
yeah,
good? Yeah, it just
yeah.
takes your mind off the game, and it's super tough to
Especially when
play.
you're frustrated, like when
Mm-hmm.
you're emotional, you can't focus easily. It's easy
Yeah.
to miss things. So,
Yeah, you
but
get
hey, I
emotional, you start playing quickly. Yeah, you have to like keep everything in
yeah,
check.
big time, big time. Very unfortunate,
Um, but
but
yeah, another important lesson you kind of got
yeah,
introduced to at the tournament.
absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, I'm guessing you're getting off stream too, right? Or are you gonna stream for
Yeah, I was
longer?
gonna. Yeah, I got hungry too. I was gonna end it as well.
Yeah, gotta raid someone
Yeah.
before I get going. Should we just like raid the same person?
Same. Right. Yeah, we can do a dual raid. That's always fun.
Oh crap! One sec, I can't see anything. Um, 1 second. What the heck? I can't like raid properly. Ah, this camera situation's really bad. This is not good at
Yeah. Next
all.
time maybe we
Okay.
could use Zoom. Zoom might be a little bit
Can I raid somebody
easier.
from like one
Oh
second?
no, mine's all effed. There we go.
Yeah, this is hard. Is there anybody that you know that's streaming?
Let's see. There's Lafong. There's there's
Okay.
Elaynah. There's Hunter.
Hello.
Um,
Okay. Is there
Mari
anybody like that?
Chess.
Maybe we can raid like a smaller streamer. I wonder if I can't use my computer because the camera's janky as hell. 1 sec, maybe I can move it over here. Maybe that'd be better. And then do that. And then okay, I can use it now. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. We'll find someone to raid. Oops. Echo. Okay, so let's see.
Oh shoot.
Raid each other right before you leave. Great plan. Very smart. Let's see here. Let's see here. There's like a lot of people who stream chess, but I feel like I don't know most of them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why do I not? There's some like random streams where there's like nobody even on camera. Or like a bot or something. I don't know. It's confusing. I don't know. How about STL Chess Club? They're analyzing games apparently.
Yeah, St. Louis Chess Club. They're my neighbors here. They're like
Oh,
10
okay.
minutes away. I'm
St.
always
Louis.
happy to raid them.
Yeah, let's raid them.
Sounds
Why
good.
not?
Cool.
All right, you guys. I will see all of you tomorrow. We're gonna continue. Well, we're gonna go back to normal games tomorrow, so rapid games. And it'll be a good time, I guess. Thank you everybody for tuning in today and for watching. And hopefully you guys learned as much as I did, because I feel like I learned quite a bit today, all thanks to Kostya and Dylan. So thank them for coming and teaching us on the stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
You too, man.
No, that was it was absolute blast. It was fun.